All right, welcome in everybody. It is producer Clark here from the Squadcast, and we're here for a big game tonight against the Maple Leafs and the Carolina Hurricanes. It should be a great time. I'm already seeing some great people popping in here, giving score predictions, saying hello. This is fantastic. Front Row Productions is checking in. We got the City Life Project. This is exciting. City Life Project's checking in. I'll put your comments up throughout the night if you guys want to keep pumping up the comments. I'm live on TikTok as well over on my channel, which is at producer Clark, which I think if I just remove this, my name should pop up somewhere. Hold on a minute. I know that it's in here in one place or another, but it might be getting covered up by the bottom part, which is just fine because we need you guys to head over to DraftKings and use promo code THPN. And when you do that, you get some great bonuses and some great deals. So make sure you go do that. If you like this channel, if you want to support the channel, make sure you head over to DraftKings and use that promo code because it lets them know that we're doing the right thing, right? So make sure you guys do that. I'm just going to adjust some stuff here as we go. As you can see, the Leafs are playing the Hurricanes tonight. Erik Källgren's getting the start for the Leafs, which I'm sure some people are happy about. I'm sure it makes other people nervous, including myself, but that's fine. Freddie Anderson, of course, is getting the start for the Carolina Hurricanes, former Maple Leaf, of course. Oh, look at this. All donations during this program will be sent to the host. Well, I appreciate that. That's fantastic. So promote that. We got 5-2 Hurricanes prediction, 4-2 Hurricanes prediction. We got the Beer Sports Whatever podcast checking in. What's going on, everybody over there? Iowa got screwed by the refs in March Madness. Yes, I caught the end of the game. Richmond upset Iowa in March Madness, so that's exciting. But we're here to watch hockey tonight. So we got the lineups here, as you can see. Obviously, John Tavares again in for Austin Matthews. Thank you over on my TikTok channel. Nice jerseys, appreciate that. We got the 4 big boys. It's a lot of money on the wall back there in terms of what their contracts are. Go Flames. Well, the Flames aren't playing today, guys. So let's stick to what we got at hand here. Match summary. Obviously, you see Jack Campbell, Austin Matthews, and Jake Muzzin are not playing here tonight. 3 big pieces for the Leafs, of course. Seth Jarvis and is that Brandon Smith not playing tonight for the Hurricanes? They're questionable. I'm pretty sure they're not playing. But either way, definitely some big names over here not in the lineup here for the Leafs tonight. And as we get going, we'll see some stats and everything else as we go. If you take a look at the standings here, both teams sit right near the top of the Eastern Conference. The Hurricanes are sitting right at the top with Florida with 87 points in 59 games. The Leafs sit right below them with 81 points. Of course, the Leafs have had this really weird up and down slide, I would call it, since pretty much the new year, since January kind of turned the page. It's definitely been a weird roller coaster for Leafs fans and for the Leafs themselves because they've been playing good. They've been winning games, but at the same time, they haven't been playing good and they've been like barely winning games or losing games to teams they shouldn't be losing to. So very weird couple of months here for the Maple Leafs. And obviously with the trade deadline right around the corner, we're going to see. Everyone checking in over on my TikTok channel, which I'm going to refer to over here if you guys are watching on YouTube. Hello to you. I'm on live tonight on the Hockey Podcast Network, watching the Leafs and Hurricanes game. So if you want to head over there and check that out, you feel free to do that. Otherwise, hang out on TikTok, hang out on YouTube, and we're going to be good to go. What's up, boss? How's it going? Isha, how's it going? I'm excited for this game. Obviously, anytime the Leafs play the Hurricanes, it is an exciting one, let alone St. Patrick's Day as the Carolina Hurricanes just blew a chance. I'm not sure who that was, but they were wide open in front of the net. Somehow it stayed out. I'm loving the contrast of the red Hurricanes jerseys and the green Leafs jerseys. I was having a conversation a little while back with a Leaf fan friend of mine. And we were just saying how, I think it was Jacob Slavin, by the way, who totally just whiffed on that chance in front of the net. Let's just check it out here. They're just showing the replay. 76. Is that Slavin? Or Brady Shea? Is that Brady Shea? So, yeah, I mean, the puck just slid the wrong way, and it didn't go in for him, unfortunately. But, oh, man, Erik Källgren, by the way, a baby. He looks like a baby out there. My gosh. Either way, we're 50 seconds into the game here. So we should, it's underway. Hey, yo, checking in over on TikTok. What's going on? Matt Jaws on TikTok. What's going on? For those on TikTok who might be curious as to why I'm talking so much, I know I talk a lot on my live streams as it is anyways. I'm over on the Hockey Podcast Network, THPN on YouTube, if you want to head over there and hit subscribe. We've partnered up with them. I've done a few games with them on my TikTok channel as well. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen on TikTok. Hit the share button down below. And we'll have some fun here tonight on both channels. But if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit me up. Tell your TikTok folks if they want to donate to you, jump in the YouTube chat. There you go. Do that as well. But hit us up over on the THPN channel. We're having some fun over there. And if you are watching on THPN on YouTube, please make sure that you drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Your score predictions. I see a lot of people have already done that. Jacob, my favorite guy, Jacob, is saying 4-0 Canes. We'll see about that, Jacob. We'll see about that. We got Soul the Great saying hi. We got Raniel saying hi. Did I say that right? Oh, no. Rainiel, probably. Rainiel? There you go. The Beer Sports Whatever podcast says, I sub. That's perfect. That's perfect. Anyways, what's your TikTok? It is at Producer Clark. I would show you, you know what? Let me just see if I can drop this for a sec. If I do this, there you go. If you see my little name down here, just take off the underscore at the end of it. That's my TikTok handle. So you can check me out over there. This is my Twitter handle here. If you want to head over there and check that out. I also host a show called The Squadcast. If you want to check that out as well. You can find it on my TikTok channel. I have a whole link tree. If you find my Twitter account, you can find all that stuff there. But let's keep the Hockey Podcast Network branding on this one for sure. Matt Jaws is saying it's going to be 7-0 Leafs. Freddie pulled early in the first period. I like the sounds of that, Matt. Let's do that. We'll see about that one. Now, for some reason, there we go. That's why I wasn't. I like to have this screen up when I'm doing the games. I love the new look of this website, though. That's a big bonus. So there we go. You can see the scores up there. We got the game stats going as we go. If that ever gets frozen, please let me know and I'll just go and update it. Because sometimes if you don't have the actual browser open, it freezes up a little bit. Leafs forever. Yes. Soul the Great. Let's go. So far, another save for Eric Shalgren. Both teams are getting a couple chances here and there. Nothing too crazy for the Leafs yet, though. But I do really like those green jerseys. They pop against the red. That's for sure. Fourth line goal incoming, says Matt Jaws over on TikTok. I'm here for it, Matt. I'm always here for a fourth line goal. Would you get the Maple Leafs Heritage Classic jersey or not? Because everybody didn't like it. Donnell, I liked it. I did like it. Now, here's the thing. Did I love it when I first saw it? Nope, I didn't. Not necessarily. But the dark blue on the ice with that bright white tee on the front, I actually really liked it. Now, I'm wearing the Arenas jersey here tonight. As my TikTok viewers can see, you might not be able to see so well on the Hockey Podcast Network. I've got my Arenas jersey on tonight because I don't have a green jersey. I'm not one that has bought a green jersey for the Leafs. But I actually ended up really liking the Heritage Classic jersey. The dark blue really looked good on the ice, especially with the whole uniform. BC Hockey Podcast. Love the Squadcast. Keep up the great work. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. If you do like what we're doing here, again, make sure you hit subscribe and tap that like button. Fill up the comment wall. Anything you guys do helps us out. I'm Ginger X Power. Oh, there you go. Is that your TikTok name? Well, I hope I see you on TikTok soon. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you're watching on TikTok as well, if you haven't already. John Tavares is getting the top line job again with Austin Matthews out. Justin Hall is playing with TJ Brody, it looks like, tonight. Now, there's a lot of speculation around the Leafs and Mark Giordano. There's Ginger Power. How's it going? Mark Giordano, a lot of stuff is kind of pointing towards the Leafs getting Gio. Now, that adds a lot of intrigue when it comes to the Leafs, right? Because if Jake Muzzin comes back, when Jake Muzzin comes back, whether it's in the regular season or in the playoffs, he was playing with Justin Hall. Is that going to continue? And if that does continue, is that going to be a third pair? Because if they get Mark Giordano, he played with TJ Brody for years in Calgary. So you'd think that they would at the very least, give those two guys a chance to play together again. Where's Wildman Neil? Neil's not doing this game tonight. I got the game. The only green thing I got tonight is my green can of water. So hopefully that's enough St. Patrick's Day spirit for you guys. What are your thoughts on both Heritage Classic jerseys? I love the Sabres jerseys. Anytime the Sabres bring back that old classic look, it's a win for me. But I again, Donnell, I didn't like the Heritage Classic jerseys for the Leafs at first, and then when I saw them on the ice, that dark blue really got me. So I actually quite liked them in the end. I'm not sure that I'm going to buy one, but I did really like them at the end. William Nylander with Alex Kerfoot and Andre Kasha are aligned tonight. They did pretty good last game with Austin Matthews out for suspension. Looks like Sandin and Liljegren are a pair, and Riley and Lyubushkin. Now, Lyubushkin was the guy we got in that Nick Ritchie trade, of course. So how's it going, James, by the way? Mo and Lubes, Gio and TJ, Muzz and Hall. Yeah, so here's the thing, though, Matt. With that 6 people, if you put Riley and Lyubushkin together, because they have been actually looking pretty good together these last couple of games that they've tried that experiment, and you put Giordano with TJ Brody on the second pair, and you put Muzzin and Hall on the third pair, all of a sudden, Rasmus Sandin's not in the lineup. And Leaf fans have been clamoring for Rasmus Sandin to get more playing time. So are we all okay with Rasmus Sandin not getting playing time? Because that's going to happen. If Mark Giordano comes and they don't trade Sandin, I hope they don't. All of a sudden, I'm telling you guys, Justin Hall is going to get playing time over him. So just be ready for it. But I mean, you have to be pretty good with that, right? Overall, you would think. I would think so, because I would be. Now, Timothy Liljegren is probably not going to play at all. He turns into your 8th defenseman unless he's part of a trade for a forward. And here's what I was saying too. Like today, I was having a good conversation on Twitter. Also, just seeing the Leafs do not have a shot on goal yet. You know what? I need to update that board. There we go. The Leafs do not have a shot on goal yet. I need to find a way to not lose that. Why does that keep not updating? Sorry, guys. But Leafs had Irish origins. That's cool. I'm Irish. Always cool to know when major sports teams have connections here. Oh, yeah. The Leafs have a ton of Irish origins. Toronto in itself was a big hub for Irish settlers when they came over way back in the day. So there's a lot of Irish connections in Toronto. That's for sure. You'd be totally fine with Sandin sitting out. Well, there you go. Lonberg, thanks for the roses. I appreciate you. If you send any gifts over on TikTok, I will give you a huge shout out. I don't know if you can see if anybody does a donation over on YouTube or not. I don't know if it says super chat or whatever it is over on YouTube. But if you do send in a gift on YouTube, I will make sure to give you a big shout out as well. But yeah, so if it turns into a situation where Mark Giordano comes to the Leafs or any top 4 defenseman, I just hope that the fans aren't going to get upset when they start seeing Rasmus Sandin and Timothy Liljegren not playing games, because everyone's been trying to get them into games recently. And then all of a sudden they're going to be out. So just be ready for that. And there's a good chance that Timothy Liljegren does get traded for something. Obviously the rumors that I've been hearing are that Vancouver, the Canucks, are really interested in Liljegren's services. The Leafs, there's been a report that the Leafs are interested in Tyler Mott. I hope that that's not a straight across trade, because I feel like that's not quite. I mean, Tyler Mott is a healthy scratch most nights. So, I mean, not most nights. I shouldn't say that. He's a great player, and he would fit what the Leafs could probably use quite a bit, a little sandpaper in the bottom 6. But I don't feel like Oh, thanks for the cap, Marcus. Appreciate you, buddy. I don't know Carlos Baerga. No. I wish I did. He seems like a really cool guy. But it does seem like what was I saying? Something about Tyler Mott. He seems like a good fit. But it does seem like the Leafs might have some interest in some other forward from the Canucks, maybe a Connor Garland. So all of a sudden, if you're talking Liljegren to the Canucks, maybe Connor Garland gets involved. Connor Garland and Tyler Mott, and then you would include something else from the Leafs, maybe an Alex Kerfoot. And then all of a sudden, maybe I don't hate that trade. So either way, speaking of Alex Kerfoot, he's got the puck. The Leafs finally have a shot on goal. I need to figure out a way to make this board update more. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? If I do this, is that going to shrink it? Oh, no, that's not too bad. I'll do that. Oh, it just hasn't updated the shots yet. It's 7-1 right now. I don't know why it says 5-1. Interesting. I don't want to miss out on the comments, but at the same time, when I have this board up on my screen, it like blocks everything. I'll find a way to do it. Oh, you know what I could do? Because I'm not that dumb. I'm only a little bit dumb. I could just do that. Now I can see everything. Nailed it. I know you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I just changed the arrangement of my desktop, and now it's great. If you are watching on YouTube, again, make sure you hit the like button. Let me know where you're watching from tonight. We got some Irish folks in the house. Where's everybody tuning in from? I always know we got some Western guys from Vancouver and Seattle, and we got some guys from New York. Where's everybody checking in from tonight? Spezza, Nylander, Robertson, a line? That's a great question. I didn't think so. Ooh, Sandin, nice little opportunity there. Marner couldn't quite find him. I thought the line was Kerfoot, Nylander, and Robertson, but maybe they switched him up with Spezza. I wouldn't hate that, honestly. Spezza and Tavares are kind of similar in how they play. Not that one's not way better than the other, but in terms of how they play, I feel like they're kind of similar players. So to put Spezza on a line with Nylander makes sense to me, but they haven't really done it much. Alberta, my friend's at the game tonight, so I figured I'd pop up as I'm an Oilers Leafs fan. Well, thanks for popping in here, Mr. Daniel Bryan, if that's your real name. Let me just do this here. Like the Chapman trade, hoping for your J-Ram trade. We talking baseball tonight? Are we talking baseball on the hockey stream? I don't know. We'll see. I know TikTok, you guys don't know this. Some of you might not know this, but I'm doing a live stream over on the Hockey Podcast Network, THPN on YouTube, if you want to go check it out. If you head over there, hit subscribe, THPN. So, I mean, shots are 7-1, 11, 12 minutes into the game here. Canes have had a couple of chances so far. Nothing too crazy. Gravy, what's going on, buddy? I would love J-Ram at second. I think every team in the league would want J-Ram as a second baseman, let alone a third baseman. Nova Scotia. Jacob's checking in from Nova Scotia. James Zylstra. I saw the Florida trade with Montreal. How they gave up a first-round pick, a second-round, giving up too much if Florida doesn't go anywhere. What a waste of picks. So the trade, James, was actually Ty Smilanic. Ty Smilanic was a third-round pick of theirs in 2020. Also a first-round pick next year. And a fourth-round pick to retain on the contract. So they got Ben Sherratt at 50% retained on his contract, so they don't have to spend as much money on him. The Panthers, I mean. Production Cork, what's going on? How's it going? Hashtag Cork Life. Hashtag nice Cork. Cork, you guys. I'm seeing comments on Twitter that the Leafs goalie is giving up big rebounds. Do you agree? Craig, you're a hockey savant. The amount you're able to pick up in such a short period of time, it's unbelievable. Before long, you're going to be one of the lead analysts on Sportsnet. No, but listen, Craig, like the thing is that Eric Shalgren's only played one full game. He started one game in the NHL. So he might be giving up some rebounds, but at the same time, he hasn't let a goal in yet. So that's all we can really hope for, right? That's all we can really hope for. That's all we can really hope for. If you guys are watching on THPN or on TikTok, I want to hear the next big trade in the NHL. Ooh, again, Shalgren, a chance in front. He doesn't let it go in. That's big. That's big. Hoping Matthews can reach 60 goals. If he didn't get suspended these two games, he definitely have an easier road. But I really do think he might be able to do that. I think he might be able to do that. Excuse me. JT Miller trade? Yes, that could be the big one. Yes, a 0 goals against average is good, Craig. Imagine a 0 ERA, 0.00 ERA. It's the same thing. Same thing. Imagine that. James, what's going on, buddy? I am live streaming tonight's game also on TikTok, yes, but also over on THPN. James, you've been on THPN with me before. Might have to get you on before the end of the night, depending on what you're up to. but maybe we'll do a intermission hot take, hot stove. James, if you're interested, I can send you the link. But I'll get you later tonight. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I'll get you on later tonight. Stay tuned. Where would I send that to you? Twitter is good enough for you? Gio wants to come to Toronto. Yes, we were just talking about that. 6 clips. We were talking about that. Anthony Mantha scored, so it's 1-0. Who's Washington playing tonight? Let me know who Washington's playing tonight. Yeah, James, I'll send it to you on Twitter. Maybe second intermission. Stay tuned, okay? And if you want to stick around with me on the third period too, you might as well. So here we go. I just missed something. So the Hurricanes are on the power play from that little scrum after the whistle there. Last play. That's not a penalty? TJ Brody? No hook, no trip. All right. Now the Hurricanes have great special teams units, but the Leafs also have really good special teams units. So let's see how this goes here. So far, pretty good. They're going to clear it out here and get a much needed change. Washington's playing Columbus. Well, they should win that game. Nope, Mrazek's not going tonight. It's Eric Shulgren. Thank you, Craig. I don't have a Saints patch jersey, son of a bitch. I don't have one. Wow. Why do I have so many notifications right now? Thoughts on the Sherratt trade? I see you over here. Who asked that? Oh, Production Cork. Hello, Production Cork. Again, my name is Producer Clark over on TikTok. There's a running joke that somebody accidentally called me Production Cork. Here we are a couple weeks later, still getting the Production Cork thing. I don't mind it. It's super funny. But yeah, that's the inside joke for YouTubers who might not know what I'm talking about. Thoughts on the Sherratt trade? Listen, I'm not a huge Ben Sherratt fan. I know some Jets fans who absolutely despise Ben Sherratt when he was with Winnipeg. That was a couple years ago. I know that a lot of Habs fans that I've talked to say outside of the playoff run that everyone is so mystical about. He hasn't been very good overall. Is he physical? Yeah. That's about it. From what I've heard from personal experience of fans, but also from the stats, like from the advanced stats that everybody hates to talk about. Man, he doesn't look all that great, guys. So the fact that they were able to get Montreal, the fact that they were able to get a first-round pick for him. Now, it's Florida, so is it going to be a top 20 pick? Nope. It'll probably be 20 to 32, maybe even lower, like not even top 20, might be 25 to 32 because Florida's going to be good next year also. Well, regardless of what happens with Florida this year, they're also going to be good next year. I don't have my Brooks jersey up. No, this isn't a Brooks jersey, unfortunately. I do have a Brooks jersey. It's in the closet, though. I do have an Adam Brooks jersey because he's my boy. But the fact that they were able to get a first-round pick and also Ty Smolonic, who is a really nice player. He was supposed to be a Regina Pat, so I have a little bit of a grudge towards him because I worked for the Regina Pats here in the WHL for a few years, and he was supposed to join us as a 16-year-old, and he never ended up doing that. But he's gone on to have a pretty solid college hockey career. He's played with, I think he was on the World Junior team for Team USA, if I'm not mistaken. If not, he was close. He's played some international hockey with Team USA's junior teams. So he's a nice player. I think he's going to fit into Montreal nicely. He's a dynamic forward, and they need as many of those as they can get. So not a bad opportunity for him. And Florida's getting Ben Sherratt. And let's be honest, Ben Sherratt's going to go to Florida and be their third pair guy, and they just need him to go be a bruiser. He might even play with Radko Gudas. I might have to check on that to make sure Radko Gudas is actually still in Florida. Let me just double check that before I start saying too many words. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So if you go to Florida on Daily Faceoff, they don't have Ben Sherratt in there yet, but right now Gustav Forsling is playing with Radko Gudas. Terry Lindbaum is playing with Brandon Montour, so maybe they put Ben Sherratt with Brandon Montour. That doesn't put, like Matt Jaws is saying, that would be a slow pair defenseman. That doesn't put the two similar types of players in there. Do you want a St. Pat sweater? Myron, do you have one for me? People have a weird tendency of sending me jerseys. I've gotten one. I shouldn't say that. Oh, Michael Bunting with a wide open chance. Thanks to John Tavares. Mitch Marner. Oh, my goodness. What a flurry here. They just had 4 chances. Bunting had one. Marner had one. Riley had one. And then Bunting had another one. Wow. Icing call. That's a big icing call because that was a tough shift. No green. I don't have green. I don't have any green. I have one shirt, but I think it's in the laundry somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I just don't have any green here. I have a Rough Riders jersey, but I feel like I shouldn't wear a CFL Rough Riders jersey during this game. So I put on the Arenas jersey, guys. I feel like the Arenas jersey is at least old fashioned. I don't know. I literally don't have any green. Loving the buzz. Love the buzzing chat. Make sure you support the Squadcast and THPN. Thank you, Isha, for that. We do have our own YouTube channel as well for the Squadcast. Head over there and hit subscribe, please. It's the Squadcast, youtube.com/the Squadcast show. You can check it out there, but just search the Squadcast. We're a black and gold logo. You can find us there. But yeah, make sure if you like what's going on here and you love the community, make sure you hit subscribe, hit the like button on this YouTube video, please, and head over to DraftKings. Head over to DraftKings and use promo code THPN. Thank you for the donation. I'll put that towards a St. Pat's sweater or any green. Thank you. I mean, I have one green T-shirt, but I feel like I don't feel like wearing it. It doesn't fit me all that great. So, and I have Rough Rider stuff again, but I don't want to wear football jerseys on a hockey broadcast. I feel like that would be even weirder. What's up, Striker, over on TikTok? I think only Chara would be slower than those two. Garland going to Pittsburgh tomorrow. He's got a maintenance day. Connor Garland has a maintenance day. Okay. A maintenance day for Connor Garland, you say? You went to the Marlies game. Yeah, the Marlies played in the afternoon. My local lacrosse team is named the Shamrocks. Oh, there you go. Connor Garland got a maintenance day. Oh, yeah. The Vancouver Canuck fan in the chat is freaking out now. Freaking out. So I was saying earlier, Isha, I don't know if you saw it. There's all these rumors that the Canucks are interested in him and Timothy Liljegren. If I do that, you just can't see my jerseys over there. That's fine. There's a lot of rumors that the Canucks are interested in Timothy Liljegren. And there's all these other rumors that say the Leafs are interested in Tyler Mott. And I was like, okay, well, they're not trading Mott for Liljegren. That's just not happening. But I said, well, what happens if it's not just Tyler Mott, but it's Connor Garland? And then what happens if the Leafs throw in Alex Kerfoot? And all of a sudden the trade is Connor Garland and Tyler Mott for Alex Kerfoot and Timothy Liljegren. What do we think about that? I don't know if I even love that trade necessarily, but I just know that Connor Garland would be an upgrade for the Leafs for what they need over Alex Kerfoot. Alex Kerfoot's been fine. He's been great. But I think what the Leafs really could use is a guy who can drive a little bit more offense in the top six or even on the third line as a super third liner. Connor Garland, I feel like, would fit that bill. JT Miller, yeah. On sale for $25. There was a St. Pat's jersey that I found. Fitch on I can't remember what website. There was a St. Pat's jersey on sale like last spring. Like really big. Like I think it was $25, honestly, or 30 or 40 or something, and I didn't buy it. Do I regret it? I think a little bit, but at the same time, I was just like, I'm never gonna wear outside of today. I'm never gonna wear it. I'm not gonna wear it for a normal game. Devontae Adams traded to the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders. I know it's not Oakland, but I'm still gonna call them Oakland. Interesting. Okay, that's a big trade in the NFL. Breaking NFL news. The Packers have traded Devontae. Can you tell me is there a package yet or like a return for that, Craig? The Packers have traded Davante Adams to the Vegas Raiders. I've seen a lot of people picking up Shelgren on fantasy hockey leagues. Horvat for Liljegren. Are you serious? I would. Oh, Ilya Mikheyev just popped one in. 1-0 for the Leafies. It'll pop up on the screen here right away. Ilya Mikheyev just popped her in. There it is, 1-0. I totally missed it because I was talking about Davante Adams. There hasn't been a Toronto trade yet. So how is this happening here? Mikheyev grabbed it from his own end to end. No, he passed it off. Justin Hall gave it back. He just kind of tucked it in. Just kind of tapped it in. Not bad. 2 prime draft picks for Davante Adams. 2 draft picks. All right. Good for the Packers, I guess. I mean, I wonder if Aaron Rodgers likes this idea. Didn't Aaron Rodgers just sign back with them in the hopes that they would build the team? Not trade his basically only target from last season? Isha, if you're suggesting that Bo Horvat to the Leafs is a legitimate thing and Timothy Liljegren might be on that, if it costs Liljegren to get Bo Horvat as a third-line center for the Leafs, I don't know how they're going to fit that in money-wise because Horvat makes 5.5, right? Or 6.5. Either way, the Leafs can't really fit that in. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. But I am a Falcons fan. Yes. Who's your favorite football team? I am a Falcons fan and a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan in the CFL. Oh, here comes Kasha. Nope, not quite. Not quite. Bob Dylan to the Leafs? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm getting all sorts of notifications. That's the one thing that happens when I go live. I don't typically look at my phone for a little while, and then I open it up, and I just have tons of notifications. We talking CFL? I'll talk CFL. The Riders just got Jamal Campbell, huge offensive lineman. The Toronto Argonauts just cut him because he was due a roster bonus. The Rough Riders swooped in there and snagged him right away. So that was pretty good. I like that idea. The Riders needed no offensive lineman really badly, especially a Canadian one. And they ended up getting a big one, Jamal Campbell. Big addition for the Rough Riders. So if you want to talk CFL, I'm right here, boys and girls. I'm right here. Let's talk CFL. But no, we're talking Leafs. This is a Leafs and Hurricanes broadcast. So do we get Gio, Mark Giordano? It hasn't happened yet. I would hope so. Argos, that's not a hot take. Argos are really good. Eagles and Bills. Interesting. Toronto needs an NFL team. That's a whole other show. That is a whole other show. BC, you know what? I don't know if they are. I think they have some really good players. I know that the quarterback situation in BC is going to be a really interesting one because they have 2 young guys, 2 Canadian guys at quarterback, and that's not typical. But I'm curious about the Lions. I think they might be okay. He might be okay. Sorry, I'm just sending a message here, so don't be offended. It's a commercial break. I'm taking a 2-second. Oh, you know what? I can take a commercial break. Let me do that. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. It'll be a super quick one, so I'll be right back. Okay, that was really fast. Okay, we're back. I see that the numbers have picked up. If you're just popping in here, make sure that you comment on the comment wall right now on YouTube, on THPN on YouTube. Make sure you let me know where you're watching from. make sure you tell me where you're watching from. If you have a prediction on the Leafs and Canes game in terms of a score, let me know. Any hot topics you want to talk about, hot rumors, anything. I also am live over on TikTok, which is over here. If you're watching on YouTube, that's why I'm pointing over here. And I often look over here because I'm also on TikTok at Producer Clark. I will flash my my name here again on the bottom. As you can see right down here, that's my TikTok handle, more or less. The underscore isn't on there, but this is my Twitter handle and my TikTok handle. You can find me on those places at Producer Clark. So hit me up over there. But I'll get this DraftKings promo code back up there because that's the important info, right? That's the important info. Giordano would be a great pickup. Former Norris Trophy winner as top defenseman in the NHL. He'd be a great pickup. He's played with TJ Brody for years. He's from Toronto. Apparently there's interest there. There's mutual interest in him coming to Toronto. Canuck Central, what's going on? Thanks for checking in. Julia, watching from Brockville, Ontario. Watching from Vancouver. Not surprised, Canuck Central. Not surprised. Port Colborne, Ontario. Honestly, I'm not sure where Port Colborne is. I'm from Saskatchewan myself. I know I have a bunch of Leaf stuff around me. I'm like literally covered in it. But I am not from Ontario. I'm from Saskatchewan. I picked up Leafs fandom early on in my life, and here we are today. Stupid Vids is from Mississauga, Ontario. We got some Mississauga people over on TikTok as well. Here comes Andre Kasha with a breakaway, partial breakaway, gets broken up, but he gets it over to TJ Brody. This is a penalty kill, by the way. I just missed. I missed the penalty again. If anybody can fill me in on what the penalty was, please let me know. Thunder Bay, Ontario, over on TikTok. Port Colborne is in Ontario. Yes, that is why I said Port Colborne, Ontario. It was a slashing penalty. Okay, I totally missed the slash. Again, when I'm talking to you guys, it's so hard to catch every little minute detail, and then I end up missing a penalty here and there. But that's okay. I get the general idea here. Morgan Riley, another chance. Man, the Leafs penalty kill has to lead the entire NHL in chances while on the penalty kill. It's wild. They're constantly getting offensive scoring chances on the penalty kill. Constantly. 20 minutes from Niagara Falls, says Murray. That's where Port Colborne is. Okay, that's cool. That's a great area. I've been there. St. John, New Brunswick. Gotta love it. Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Home of the Sioux. Home of the Greyhounds. Half of the Leafs organization is also from Sault Ste. Marie, apparently. Watching from Victoria. All right, what's going on with you? 3-2 Canes is the prediction from Dylan. I will disagree, Dylan, but that's okay. It is what it is. Watching from Nanaimo, Vancouver Island. Love it. My uncle lives over on Vancouver Island. Great area. Haven't been there nearly enough in my life. Need to go more often. Watching from Nanaimo also, says Dylan. There you go. Maybe I should drive to Nanaimo. I think we should all drive to Nanaimo. Let's do a convoy. Oh, convoy is probably a bad word. I probably shouldn't say that word, or should I? There's been a lot of weird things going on in the world. Convoy was one of them. Murray says 3-2 for Toronto. Well, right now it's 1-0, as you can see on the screen beside my face. So there you go. Newfoundland. Dominic checking in. What's going on, Dominic? Thanks for hanging out. Here's an update of scores. Nashville Predators 0, Philadelphia Flyers 1. Thank you for the update, RJ. Appreciate that. If you guys have updates from other games, we'll do a bit of a walk around the league in the first intermission. But if you have updates from other games, feel free to put it in the comments. I'm very curious. RJ says Washington Capitals 2, Columbus nothing in the first period. There you go. Beers on me in Nanaimo. Oh, boy. I better get out there. Nanaimo is beautiful. I've never been to Nanaimo. My uncle lives in Vancouver Island, so I'd love to go out there. I haven't been there in years, but I've been to Vancouver a couple times, and I love the west coast of BC. It's unbelievable. No offense to the interior of BC, but I've been to Squamish twice. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I went there for my honeymoon. We went there for a 5-year anniversary trip. I just love the area, the mountains, the forest, everything. So big fan. What do you think about the new goalie? So far, so good. I'm on a YouTube channel called THPN. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm on a YouTube channel called THPN. So if you head over to YouTube, type in the letters THPN, I'll pop up in some form or fashion. Dryden, Ontario. There you go. Coming in from Dryden, Ontario. The THPN headquarters are in Nanaimo. Well, then half of Nanaimo is watching right now because we got some great numbers, awesome viewers coming in. Now, hopefully my YouTube viewers don't mind. I'm going to jump on a co-live over here on my TikTok. Let's see how it goes. Mr. Christopher Weigel, how are you, sir?
I am good. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine. I am currently on a YouTube broadcast on THPN, the Hockey Podcast Network, doing a live stream of tonight's Leafs game.
Oh, nice. That's awesome,
man. It's totally fine. I was just kind of joking around, but I told everybody on YouTube that I was going to do a co-live. So just so you know, they can all hear you over there too.
Oh, hi, YouTube. How are you?
There you go.
Christopher Weigel, TikTok.
Go follow him, Christopher Weigel. If you follow me, follow him too. There you go. That was an interesting period.
Yeah, Shelgren looked really good again.
Yep.
The Leafs, not so much, but they scored though, so that's good.
They scored, and they had some penalty kill chances again. And man, that penalty kill, I gotta love it.
Yeah, towards the end of that period, they were really generating quite a few chances, but at the beginning, it was a little bit rough.
Not great. We were commenting over here that they didn't have a shot on goal for the first 10 minutes of the game almost.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah, no, I think Carolina had 9 shots before Toronto had 2. I think they had 1 and Carolina had 9.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Everyone on YouTube's like, ooh, a co-live. Cool. Multitasking. Yeah, I'm doing my best. You want to do a quick battle, my good man?
Yeah, for sure, my guy. Let's go.
So I've been wearing your My Guy hoodie that I got from your merch store, Mr. Weigel, for several days in a row here now. And this morning was garbage day. And I was wearing it when I took out the garbage bag, and I had to adjust some stuff in the garbage can. Something popped and burst all over me. Not good.
Oh, jeez.
So it's in the wash.
Terrible.
That's
terrible.
Wasn't super happy about it.
Hey, Nicholas, how are you? Welcome to the live. Hey, guys, make sure you're tapping that screen. Hey, Jesse, how are you? Sorry I'm late. Hey, no worries. Appreciate being here.
Somebody's asking about the goalie. Yeah, his name is Shalgren. Here, I'll just put his list up here. His name is Shalgren, Eric Shalgren, and he's from the AHL. He's actually from Sweden, of course, if you can't tell by his name. He's from Sweden.
Somebody in my chat was wondering why they say it's Shalgren when it's A.
Yeah.
It's called. Why is it Shaw? Is that like a Swedish thing?
Have you seen Oliver Shillington for the Calgary Flames?
No, I didn't even pay attention to spelling of his name.
Oliver Shillington's name is spelled Kylington. How in the world is that Shillington? Kyl. So
what you're basically saying is Swedish last names are weird, so that's why it's Shalgren. Okay, got it.
Yeah, more or less. Oh, I got a cap. Thank you, Marcus, for sending me the cap. I appreciate that.
Well, that's it, guys. There's the last beer.
You put a video out today of yourself getting more beer.
Yeah, you know what I did?
I put
it in the fridge at work because I wanted to keep it a little warm up today, and I left and I forgot it in the fridge.
You got to have some sort of delivery service in Ontario, no?
Not where I live.
Oh.
Maybe if I was in Windsor, I could just run to the grocery store and get more. But
that sucks.
Tomorrow.
Dropped the ball.
I did. You know what? I just wanted to get out of there so bad. I was like, oh my God, it's 5:30. I'll leave it. And then I got home and I was walking downstairs to go get a pop for dinner. And I was like, oh, dude.
You know what? I left work at 3:30 today. I was like, I just feel like I need to get out of here. Plus now the game started at 5 for me, and I'm doing this broadcast. So I was like, I got to get home. So
yeah.
Anyways.
No, we just got moved to overtime last week. So now we're working 7 to 5:30 every day, 10 hours a day. So I don't even get home till 6 o'clock because I live a half an hour from where I work.
So when you say overtime, does that mean you bank a bunch of hours and then you get to take time off at some point, or how does that work?
No, I just work. Actually, I'm just working more hours than what I normally work.
Oh,
normally 8 to 4:30, an 8-hour day, but now we're working an hour before that and an hour after that, so we're working 10-hour days. Dylan,
I see.
how's it going, buddy?
That's just because like you got a lot of work or something, and they're just asking you to stay a little longer.
Yeah, we got a big project, so they want us to stay later. We got to work extra hours to get it done on time, right?
Got it.
Deadlines and stuff.
Got it. For everybody watching on YouTube, I am also live on TikTok with my buddy Chris Weigel. You got to check him out. He's one of the best guys on here. And we're currently battling, and he just took the lead on me in the score of our battle, and I'm not super pumped about it. So go over to TikTok for a second. Help me out.
Where's Captain Stoops tonight?
So I haven't seen Mr. Stoops. I haven't seen him.
Steven wanted me to say hi to producer Clark.
Hi, Steven. Which Steven are you talking about? Just Steven?
Steven, it says Steven for life 91.
Oh, yeah. Jesse, thank you for the hand hearts, Jesse. That's amazing. Thank you, Jesse.
Check out this jersey I just got today, Clark.
Oh, I bought a jersey today, too. I don't have it with me yet, but I ordered it. Oh.
This is between a Raptors and Leafs jersey. It is a Willie Nylander Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay, hold on. I want to show everybody. Can you show everybody again?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So if you watch the Raptors, that logo means Toronto over everything. So that's what it means. And so I don't have a Nylander jersey, so that's why I got a Nylander one. And I actually think the 88 and the black on black looks freaking so nice. It's so clean. Oh, and I also got this.
Oh, an All-Star jersey. Damn.
Jack Campbell All-Star jersey just came in today.
Did you order those online, or did you go somewhere to get those?
No, I ordered them from DHgate, and they just came in today. Like they actually just came in yesterday.
Nice. Those are gorgeous, my good man. I got a little baseball excited today, and Fanatics is having a big sale, and I went on their website, and they had a George Springer jersey just slapping me in the face. So I bought a George Springer jersey.
I told my wife that next I was going to buy a Blue Jays jersey and a Raptors jersey since I don't have any yet.
Yeah, I don't have any Raptors jerseys, but I have the one Blue Jays jersey, a nice baby blue Vladdy. I love it, but I wanted to get a George Springer. He's my guy, so I had to do it.
Hey, how's it going?
Had to do it.
Austin? Yeah, I bet. Wife just got back from a bike ride, guys. Show her some love.
Hello. Love.
Children. Yeah, this is production Cork.
Hashtag Cork life. Hashtag Cork life.
Yes, Cork life. Corks for life. Let's go. Nice shirt there. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, look at that. Nice
Thanks,
cap.
Marcus. I love the cap. Thoughts on Big Ben trade? Big Ben? Ben Sherratt? I talked about it earlier.
Oh, thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much for the glasses. I appreciate that. Dylan, thank you for the postage.
Jesse coming in big today. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, Ben Sherratt, I feel like they paid too much. But at the same time, Florida just got Ben Sherratt for their third pair. So you pay what you pay. Like, it is what it is, honestly.
And, like, I feel like me personally, I just saw Ben Sherratt, and he played really well for Montreal last year in the playoffs. So Florida is thinking, if he could emulate that for us on the third pairing,
yeah,
that's them, right? He didn't give up any roster players. That Florida is prime. I heard that they're not done either. They're looking to pick up, I heard Giroux possibly. And
maybe.
That's a scary thing because they are already an offensive juggernaut as it is. And imagine adding a guy like Giroux to play on your third line.
Yeah.
What?
Not bad. Yeah, the Ben Sherratt thing. So here's everyone's like, oh, that first round pick that's a big first round pick. It's like that's gonna be like 27th overall pick or 30th or something. Like Florida doesn't care. They have their whole roster back for they're signed. Everyone on their roster is signed for a couple of years. Like they're good. They don't need a first round pick, so they don't care about that.
Yeah.
And
that's
one prospect from their team, they've got several really good ones that are still coming up. So they're good. They're fine.
Simmons traded. Simmons traded. What? Simmons traded.
No, Simmons didn't get traded.
Talking about it right now. Change the scoreboard to second period. Okay, guys. Sorry. Guys, you guys are so demanding.
I didn't even get my scoreboard started. I still have the 4-0 from the Stars game the other day.
Oh, geez, you're unprepared.
That's fine. So here's the thing on my YouTube stream, there's a built-in scoreboard on the screen, so it's just there. So I didn't do one for over here.
What? I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yeah, check it out. It's the way we do our streams over on the YouTube channel over here. It's like you can show a website essentially, and it's just a scoreboard from a place called flashscore.com. It's got all the stats and everything. It's pretty nifty.
Nice.
No beers for St. Patrick's Day. Well, in honor of Chris not having any beer left, I'm just getting waters, just waters. And I wanted to do green. See, I didn't have any other green, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I got other alcoholic beverages, guys. But you know, I can just take a break.
Just pop bottles on some champagne or whatever you got going on over there.
But the problem is like I was late 2 days this week already. Like I was supposed to start at 7, and I didn't get there till 8. And now I feel like if I get to ham sandwich on St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, I'm not going to show up on time. I cannot days in 1 week.
Of all the days to be late, though, the day after St. Patrick's Day, I think is acceptable.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think they get it.
Fair.
I think everyone gets it. Pushing for that bubbly sponsorship? Yes, Myron. I'm trying that bubbly sponsorship with the Hockey Podcast Network. Sponsor the Hockey Podcast Network, bubbly. Tell them to come sub to THPN. Yeah, I think they want you to come see the scoreboard. THPN on YouTube.
I feel like I'm missing out on like hockey streams because like I go live for hockey games. So like when I'm live for a hockey game, I'm not watching anything else, obviously, because I am putting on my own.
Well, of course. You are a stream, sir. That's fine.
Exactly.
That's fine.
This is my thing. I've been doing this
for a while now. Darren's checking in over on YouTube. Hello, Darren. Denver Charlebois says, what would you consider the top line in the NHL? I think he meant to say NHL. He said NIL, but I'm pretty sure he meant NHL. Top line is Matthews, Bunting, Marner, my good man.
Yeah, Matthews, Bunting, and Marner is definitely one of the top lines in the NHL right now, guys. It's
up there. The Boston line's always a good one. The Avalanche line is a great one. Ooh, your Leafs fan and Matt Jaws coming in with the big donations. Whoo! Oh, the last second too. I thought there was still a couple minutes left. Unbelievable.
Wow, congrats. Oh, we got voice effects now.
They've changed so much on TikTok lately.
Do I sound like a chipmunk?
Not yet.
No?
I don't think so. Unless that's just your normal voice.
I don't know. Okay, let's one more, guys. We need to win. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate the gifts, buddy. Grey Goose Vodka in the house.
Oh, Grey Goose Vodka. How's it going, dude? I haven't seen him in a while. It's that guy from TikTok. Yeah, that's me. Hello. And Chris is also here. He's just over here. You can't see him, but the top line in the NHL, I think, if you have to look to, let's be honest, it's probably Mikko Rantanen, Nathan McKinnon, and Gabriel Landeskog.
Yeah, that line is pretty crazy.
That's pretty insane.
Nothing much. Grey Goose, how's it going, buddy? We're just watching the hockey game, chilling on this beautiful St. Patrick's Day. The weather here today was beautiful.
Oh, it's great here. It's great here, too.
I had to put my windows down on the way home. It was such a nice day.
My window's open right now, and I live in Saskatchewan. My window's open.
Thanks for the gifts, Daniel. Appreciate that, buddy.
Yes. Oh, by the way, thank you again to Matt and to Marcus for dropping those last-second gifts. I didn't really thank you guys properly. You guys are unbelievable people.
Yes. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, make sure you tap the screen. Tapping the screen helps, too.
You can tap with 2 fingers if you do this. If you give it the old Cotton Eye Joe dance, you can tap it with 2 fingers.
I'll put the phone down on the table and watch it, and I'll just double tap like this.
Yep. Just double tap really fast. Denver asks, do you think if the Leafs get a decent defenseman, would they be able to go for the cup? That's a hard question to say yes to, but I'm going to say it. Yes. No, if they get Mark Giordano,
Thank you
like,
for the TikTok. Great oops.
I think that would be a big upgrade if they got Mark Giordano.
Well, I think so too.
And he plays
I think is a good fit for what the Leafs need, especially in the playoffs, right? Like I think he could fit. He could slot right in with Brody. They played together before. I think it is a really good fit for Giordano to be on the Leafs, guys.
And he's played with TJ Brody in the past, so that's a good fit there.
Right in with TJ Brody. It's
yep.
Just like right there.
Oh, we got double points coming in here in our battle over here. Double points.
Great Goose and Jesse for the gifts. I appreciate that.
Any line with Kirill Kaprizov. Have you seen what he's done with Zuccarello and Hartman? Good point. Kirill Kaprizov, not a bad point.
How about the freaking Dodgers though, eh? They just got way better today.
Yeah.
They picked up Freeman on a ridiculous deal.
Yeah.
So much, Dylan. Thank you, Jesse. Everybody, thank you for the gifts. I do appreciate it, guys. If you see a gift there up here, make sure you come check out the live. You go and pick them up. Someone at live is saying that Simmons was traded for Giordano, but I don't believe that is true.
What? Simmons? Are you sure you're talking about the same guy here?
Yeah, I don't think so. How about the Jays? Yeah, the Jays got Matt Carpenter at third base, guys. I think that's a huge upgrade.
Hold on. Matt Chapman.
Carpenter. I don't know why I said Carpenter.
There is a Matt Carpenter, and I was like, they did?
Wrong guy. It's Chapman.
Top line for Jacob is Jack Eichel with Mark Stone and Max Pacioretty.
Hey, babe. Jeez. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Yeah, Simmons and Carter Hutton were traded.
Simmons and Carter Hutton? Get out of here.
I feel like that's not true.
Get out of here with your Simmons and Carter Hutton trade.
Okay, guys, I gotta go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
The game's almost back on too, Chris. So if you're not back before the battle's over, I'll let you go. I don't know if you heard me.
Oh, guys, look! I found a premium Pilsner beer in the fridge.
A Pilsner?
Look at this, guys. I don't even know what this is.
Oh, Grolsch. A Grolsch.
I've never had a Grolsch, but I'm having it because it's in the fridge.
You know what's you know what it's better than?
What?
No beer.
Yeah, it is. That's true. It's
better than no beer.
I believe.
Oh, Marcus dropping the confettis. Thank you, buddy.
Cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a great night. Happy St. Patty's Day.
I'm not drinking the beers tonight myself. I didn't feel like as I was guest hosting on a channel on YouTube that wasn't mine that I should be chugging a bunch of beers, you know?
Appreciate that, Daniel.
Matt Jaw is sending high heels.
Oh, Matt Jaws again coming in the night.
That's the high heel snipe. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you're nuts.
Period, guys.
Oh.
Okay, man. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
And, hey, everybody, Mark's YouTube. Hope you're having a great night. Go Leafs, go, and make sure you drop me a follow. My name's Christopher Wago on TikTok. Sorry for the shameless plug.
Nope, needed to do that. Thank you for doing that. All right, I'll see you, buddy.
Okay. Have a good one, man.
There you go. We're back on YouTube. We're back fully on here. We're back fully on live. We're going solo here. It's 1-0 for the Leafs. Eric Källgren with a huge save to kick off the period here. Real soon into it, too. Like 20 seconds in, he makes a big save. Jacob Middleton would be a great upgrade, in my opinion. I know that there was some rumors about Jacob Middleton from the Sharks, Denver. Denver Charlebois, who's watching, not from a team in Denver. There were some talks about Jacob Middleton, but his price might be a little too high. Will Halifax get an NHL expansion? I don't think so. Interesting question, but is there a planned time for when TV commercial timeouts happen? Yes, actually there is. I can give you inside scoops on that because I used to be the game day producer, the game day director, I should say, for a WHL team, and Sportsnet and TSN would come to our building all the time and do games. Plus I ran the Memorial Cup. So with every hockey game, I don't know if you guys know this. Hockey's actually scripted. From top to bottom, hockey is scripted. Every sport is scripted. And when I say that, it's not that obviously the events in the actual game are scripted. So don't get me wrong there. It's not rigged or anything. But we have literal scripts with times and everything on it for every single thing to happen that you see as a fan in the rink or on TV. So right now, multiple people are looking at either a piece of paper or some sort of, tablet or whatever with the next sponsorship promotion, with the next graphic to put up on the screen, with the next whatever. And there's little time slots for each individual thing. So if there's a whistle in between this time slot and this time slot, we'll do this commercial or this graphic or this stat or whatever. So it's all scripted, everything top to bottom, every single thing you see is scripted. Obviously there's some things are kind of on the fly, or if something happens, you flash it up or you write something up really quick or whatever. But 99% of things that you see during a broadcast or during a live game at a rink or a football game or a basketball game or whatever is all scripted, all of it. And without a script, it's really messy. I've done both. One's messy, one's smooth. I'll tell you that for free. Front Row Production says, I also work in TV. Everything is scripted. Exactly. Everything is scripted. The commercial breaks, depending on a few different factors. Colin says after minute 6 and minute 12, the next whistle that isn't icing. That's one way to do it, but in the NHL, they actually do 3 a period. So it's actually 14, 10, and 6. And that's the clock that you see on the screen. If you notice, the first whistle after the 14th minute is always a commercial. The first whistle after the 10th minute is always a commercial. And the first whistle after the 6th minute is always a commercial. They might squeeze one more in depending on what happens during the game. But for the most part, there's 3 every period for sure. And it's always at those times. Now, you can't go to a commercial during a power play. During a power play, you can't do that. But to start a power play, you can, or after one's over, obviously. But if it's during a power play, you have to wait until the power play is over. So there you go. Little bit of insight for you guys. Adam Stavek, you did, Darren. I remember. You did say that. We were talking about Devontae Adams a little bit, actually. Will my daddy come back? What are you talking about, Jacob? How does... Sorry, I'm just answering a message. Like I said, when I'm on live on here, my phone goes neglected, and then all of a sudden, it always seems like whenever I'm live streaming, TikTok is fine because I'm not like on a broadcast, but on YouTube or whatever, it seems like anytime I start a broadcast on YouTube or anywhere, my phone just starts blowing up. So if I look down for 30 seconds at a time, my apologies. I'm just answering a message. Mark Stone. I see. Mark Stone is your daddy. I think he's out for the season, isn't he? That's how they are able to have Jack Eichel on the roster. It's because Mark Stone's out. Shalgren's bucket is awesome. It is awesome. It's so nice. So nice. But yeah, no, if Mark Stone comes back, Jacob, you guys have an illegal roster in Vegas. Now, here's the thing. I heard Robin Lehner might be out for the season. The rest of the regular season anyways. So maybe if he's injured, they can bring Mark Stone back. They might have to make a trade. Thank you for the follow. Snaffer chick? Stefano, thank you for the follow also. I appreciate that. I just hit 17,000 followers. I forgot to mention this over on my TikTok channel. 17,000. Thank you guys. I'm going to make a video about it tomorrow because I think TikTok always Marner! Mitch! The Magician Marner makes it 2-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Not too shabby. Mitch Marner stays hot. Stay hot, Mitch. 2-0. It hasn't popped up here. There it is. 2-0. You know what? We haven't done anything. Thank you for subbing to my TikTok channel. I appreciate that. I haven't showed you guys this screen yet. Ilya Mikheyev scored in the first. There's a video now on here. Can I show it? Isha, are you still here? If I show this, am I going to get shut down? I'm assuming I'd get shut down on YouTube. Don't they have pretty strict rules about showing stuff? I'm not going to until I get a go ahead. I don't think I can, though. Keep going, boys. Chase Freddie. I agree, Matt. Let's do it. I love Frederik Andersen more than most people. But, yeah, chase him out of the way. I can show it? Jacob, I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all, Jacob. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and I'm pretty sure I could probably throw you pretty far. No offense. Anyways, go Wheat Sox. Thank you, Kylan. Yes. We were super close on another trade today for the Wheat Sox. It just didn't quite work out. John Tavares and Mitch Marner with another buzz saw of a you're 160 pounds, 5'11". Maybe I can't throw you that far then. I might not be able to throw you that far. Here's what I meant to do. I meant to retweet this live stream on my Twitter feed, and I forgot to do it like 5 different times. I've gone to do it, and then I forget to do it every time. THPN tweeted it. Yeah, I don't think I can throw him that far then. THPN. You guys tweeted it, right? I retweeted it. I already did. Why am I? Oh, here we go. There we go. Found it. There it is. Oh no, we've got a spammer. I'm gonna put that user in timeout. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I didn't think I should put highlights on there. I had a feeling. I'm no rookie to this thing. I know that YouTube is pretty sticky with videos like that. Anyways, we'll go back to this page. I like this page while the game is on. I had a feeling, though. J-Ram. Kylan, you better not be joking me here. What? Get out the stripper pole. No, that didn't happen. There's no way that actually happened. If this trade over on TikTok happened with the Toronto Blue Jays, this is turning into a baseball podcast or broadcast. I'm just telling you right now. But I don't think it didn't happen. Mark Gold, thank you for the shares. I appreciate the shares over on TikTok. I would have seen it by now. If that Blue Jays trade happened. No, there's no way. There's no way. The Leafs are buzzing right now. The Leafs are absolutely buzzing. My new video on TikTok has 41 likes and 589 views. That's not bad. I wouldn't hate that at all. That's a nice little video you got there. Stralgren and Campbell as the goalies. What do you think, Clark? Tan Man, here's the thing about Mrazek. Everyone's talking about trading Mrazek. You pretty much can't, you guys. Mrazek has a no trade clause. His contract isn't all that lovely for a lot of teams. Oh, Jordan Stahl hit the post. Mrazek's contract isn't great. He has a no movement or a no trade clause, modified anyways. It's going to be almost next to impossible to trade him in the first place. If you do trade him, you're going to get absolutely nothing for him. And what I will say about goalies across the league, Michael Bunting on a break. Man, the Leafs are buzzing right now. Wow, they're just dominating this game. The last 5 minutes have been all Maple Leafs. This is fantastic. Goalies around the league, I just don't think there are legitimately any out there that are available that are actually upgrades. There might be goalies they could go get and just switch it up. The Leafs could go get a goalie and just shake things up, shake their roster up. I legitimately don't think there's an upgrade available. So if they're going to go out and overpay a bunch of assets for a goalie that's just going to be as good as what they currently have, they might as well go with Shalgren and Jack Campbell and just see what happens with Mrazek. I mean, again, I just don't think that there's going to be a guy who's going to walk in and do any better than anyone currently on the roster. They're not getting Andrei Vasilevsky. They're not getting Connor Hellebuck. Jack Campbell has shown that he can play well. He's been battling an injury since Christmas, you guys. Fleury's not getting traded, I don't think. And again, like they just said in the intermission broadcast, Elliot Friedman said he doesn't even think Fleury's going to get traded from Chicago to begin with. I legitimately think that his asking price is ridiculous. He's expensive, so they'll have to figure something out to fit him in the cap. And I just don't think he's going to be that much better. Mrazek to the AHL. I'd be super curious if Mrazek clears waivers. He might. But once Jack Campbell gets back, you have to give him another chance to get his crease back. Jack Campbell earned it before. He'll do it again, I think. And again, I'd rather overpay if the Leafs are going to go overpay, which they probably are going to have to for somebody to upgrade their roster in some form. I'd rather they overpay on a defenseman or a forward to really strengthen the team that way. Go do that instead of getting a goalie who's not going to be much better, if at all better. I don't know. The City Life Project, yes, thank you. Make sure you guys check that out. Thanks for everyone for joining and subscribe. Like and subscribe, sorry. There's watch-alongs every day for games in the NHL, so make sure you guys do that. Updates on the scores. Yes, RJ, keep sending these in, please. Washington Capitals are up 3-0 in the second period. 3-0. All donations go to me. Yes, thank you for saying that. He will give you a special shout out if you do. Absolutely. If I see that you sent in a super chat, I will make sure you get a big shout out for sure. You'll be on the screen for a while. Same goes for TikTok. If you send in gifts, I'll make sure to give you guys a shout out and give you guys a lot of love. If we can find a home for Mrazek for nothing, it betters our chances of adding a key piece. Well, if they can get rid of Mrazek's contract, yeah, that would obviously be huge. RJ says Islanders are up 1-0 over the Rangers. Interesting. Okay. How are you? I'm doing great, Extreme Gamer. How are you? How are you doing? Phillies is still up 1-0 over the Predators. Over the Predators. Thoughts on that non-call on Bunting? Interesting little development on Michael Bunting. Early in the season, Bunting was getting a lot of penalties called on him, which is great. Like he was drawing a lot of penalties. And then people started pointing out the fact that he was drawing a lot of penalties. And then all of a sudden, he's not getting as many penalties drawn. So is it a coincidence? Maybe. Have referees started looking at him? Because he got that embellishment penalty too, remember? What was it, a fine? He got fined for embellishment. And anytime that happens, the referees, they all take notice. And now all of a sudden, I'm noticing that Bunting's not drawing as many penalties. Even if he's getting a penalty on him, I've noticed they haven't called as many. So I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that's legitimate. Yeah, exactly. He got a fine, right? Exactly, Matt. Thank you for that. $2,000 for diving. So, I mean, that's what happens. The referees take notice. 2-0 Toronto, too sweet. Yes, Johnny, it is 2-0. The Leafs have been playing great in the second period so far. Early on, the Canes had a chance early on, but since then, it has pretty much been all Toronto. Pittsburgh St. Louis are 0-0 as well. That's another score. Chara to the Leafs. You hear this? No, Jay, I have not heard that. I haven't heard a rumor of it. I haven't heard people suggesting it outside of fans who just think Zdeno Chara is still the same player he was when he was 37. He is not. Would he be fun to have on the Leafs? Absolutely. But I have not heard that, no. Who would you put as D pairings once Muzzin is back? Well, this depends if they get Mark Giordano, because I've heard legitimate rumors that Mark Giordano might be on his way to Toronto. So if they get him, let's just have some fun and say that they get him, Mark Giordano. then all of a sudden your D pairings for Toronto are Morgan Riley and Ilya Lyubushkin, because they've been playing together the last couple games and it's looked really good. You put Muzzin back with his boy Justin Hall, but they're on the third pair. And you put Mark Giordano with TJ Brody on the second pair because they played together in Calgary. So it's built-in chemistry. You at least give them a shot. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Chara. Like, are you okay? Hold on. Are you saying that they announced it, or are you saying you read it as like a rumor mill thing? Yeah, I think you got to reunite Giordano and TJ Brody, right? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to catch up on some things. Sorry, guys. Just reading a couple messages. My apologies. They might give Chara to Toronto. I mean, he's in the island. I mean, the Islanders and Lou Lamoriello and Kyle Dubas have a relationship. There's nothing there, I don't think. Thoughts on Rem Pitlick? I mean, he's a solid depth guy. There's not much else to say about him. I feel like Chara would be another Jumbo Joe experiment if they had that. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that Chara's not. He's fun, right? He's huge. He's still huge, but he's not the Zdeno Chara that won the Boston Bruins the Stanley Cup 11 years ago. You guys got to remember that. That was 11 years ago. Mine's sharing some viewers for my live. I mean, I can't really do that. I don't know how to do that. Are you live? You're not live. What's Nick Robertson's ceiling? I would like to say that Nick Robertson could turn into a version of Alex DeBrincat. A version. I'm not going to say he's going to be Alex DeBrincat, but in terms of the way he plays the game, I would say he could be a version of what Alex DeBrincat is for Chicago. Is he going to score 40 goals? I'm not going to say that, but the way he plays, maybe something like that. If that's the case, that's all Toronto needs: one good defenseman who stays at home. Mark Giordano would answer that bill, and then all of a sudden Muzzin's on your third pair. Sorry guys. Again, my phone's blowing up right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Sorry guys. Mott to Leafs. I've heard about that. The Tyler Mott rumors. I've heard about that. I'm going to say that Jose Ramirez to the Blue Jays is probably not happening. The percentage of that happening is probably low at this point. I was pretty pumped for it yesterday, but I think it's kind of, Johnny Tavares just missed it. I don't think the Jose Ramirez chances are as high as they were yesterday. I'll just say that. Man, the Leafs are buzzing right now. Leafs are buzzing. Johnny, thanks for following. Appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me know where you're watching from. Chara to Leafs. Why does everyone keep saying Chara to the Leafs? Is something going on that I don't know about? I'm going to hit a commercial break fairly soon. But Chara's still active? Yeah, Chara's on the Islanders. He is very much still active. Yeah, the Senators, they lost Thomas Chabot today. And maybe Tim Stützle for a little bit too. Shelgren or Wall? I mean, both. Both are actually pretty solid. And Joseph Wall had a really good showing earlier in the year. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not too sure why they didn't call him back up during this little stint rather than Shelgren. What I will say is that in the American League, if you look at the stats and the records that all three goalies have put up down there, I'm including Michael Hutchinson here. It's actually 2-0 now. It's 2-0, Cody. the stats in the American Hockey League. Shalgren has 16 wins. I think his record was like 16-5-2 or something like that. All of their save percentages and goals against are pretty much identical. But Shalgren had 16 wins, 5 losses, whereas Joseph Woll was like 500 and Hutchinson was also like 500. So Shalgren had a much better success record with his numbers. So I don't know what that means necessarily. But Chara for a rented defenseman would be pretty perfect. Sorry, Johnny, let me put your comment on the screen there. I just don't. I hope people aren't getting just too nostalgic over what Zdeno Chara used to be. He's not Zdeno Chara that you guys remember. He's just not. Look at how he's playing in the Islanders with the Islanders this year. It's not. I mean, he'd be super fun to have on your team. He's obviously a leader. He knows how to win. I wouldn't hate him being on the team. I don't think he would cost a ton, but he's not going to be like a first pairing guy if anyone thinks that's going to be the case. I don't know if that's what you guys are saying. I don't think it is, but all I'm saying is that Zdeno Chara isn't the Norris Trophy winning, impossible to get around guy that he used to be. He's 40. What is he now? 44 years old or something like that. LeBlanc, did that actually happen? Thank you, TBPN. Thank you, TBPN. I appreciate you. I don't know too much, even if at one time my claim to fame was holding doors for Ballard and Clancy. There you go. That's a pretty cool claim to fame. I want to see a shutout. I went to see a shutout at the Marlies game I was at today. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I heard the Marlies had a good game today. I know they were wearing their green jerseys as well. Man, the Leafs are buzzing right now. I'm loving this period so far. The Canes don't look like themselves tonight. Man. What was I getting at? Oh, LeBlanc. Yes. Are you still? Please say you didn't just come in, drop that bomb, and then leave. Did the Deshaun Watson thing to the Falcons? I'm a Falcons fan myself. Atlanta Falcons. For any NFL fans out there, I know they were heavily rumored to be getting Deshaun Watson. Is that actually happening? Because I heard something today that it did, and then I heard a report that came out and said that was fake and not real and actually not a thing yet for sure. But is Deshaun Watson actually going to the Falcons? I don't know how I feel about that either as a Falcons fan. Let's just put aside everything that happened off the field. Deshaun Watson is a fantastic quarterback. But off the field, he's just been accused of a lot of bad stuff. Ooh, man, Mikheyev almost gets another one tucked in there. It's been reported he waived his clause. Interesting. I see a Buccaneers fan checking in. Boo, Buccaneers. Yeah, I heard something that it was done, and that's the reason I asked James, is because I heard it was done, and then somebody told me it wasn't, and that was a fake report or something along those lines, or not an accurate report, I'll say, because it might not have been fake, but it wasn't accurate. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have watched the Marlies game tonight. Have the Leafs thought about putting David Ayers in net? So far, Mr. Breimer, so far they don't have to. They are winning 2-0. It is 2-0. Who scored? I will show you guys, Mr. McDonald. I will show you because I can just go like this. And there's the goals. You can see them on the screen there. It is Ilya Mikheyev scored in the first period from Justin Hall. And then in the second period, early on, Mitch Marner scored from John Tavares and Timothy Liljegren. Timothy Liljegren's having a great season, honestly. And I know that people have pointed out some of his defensive mistakes and the fact that he has had some physical troubles pushing guys around or getting pushed around. But overall, he's had like a really good year. I'll see if I can show you guys the player stats. I don't know if this is just the game here, but I know you can, if you go to, where do you go? You go to here, top scorers. Can you go to team? I think you can. Yeah. Liljegren has 17 points this year. I don't know does it not show games played? Oh, I guess it doesn't show games played. So not a great representation just because I thought it showed everything, but it just shows that. Yeah, never mind. But he's had a really good year. He's on pace for like 30, 40 points. 30 points, let's say. But I don't know. He's had a really good year. Anyways, let's go back to here. We'll go back to here. We'll go back to here. The Leafs are playing solid. It is they've had a great period. I agree. Extreme Gamer, I was actually just saying that. I don't know if you heard me say that or not, but the second period has been really good. And I said this too. Carolina just doesn't look like themselves. Captain Stubage, there you are. We were literally asking about you. Take out your teeth. I don't know if I can. That would hurt. Stubes, thanks for popping in here, buddy. Giordano to the Leafs. What do you think about those rumors? We were talking about that earlier. I like it. I might be in the minority. I might be in the majority. I don't know yet. I don't know if I've really gotten a good gauge of what Leaf fans think overall, but I can't imagine a whole lot of people would be upset if the Leafs got Mark Giordano. All of a sudden, your defensive pairings are looking like Morgan Riley with Ilya Lyubushkin because they've been playing together, and it's actually looked really solid. Then you put Giordano with his old partner from Calgary, TJ Brody. Then you put Muzzin and Hall in the third pair as a shutdown pair. I don't know if I hate that, you guys. I know Sandin and Liljegren kind of get left out there, but I'm wondering if Liljegren's not getting dealt for a forward or something like that. Devontae Adams to the Raiders. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Stubes. I'm watching you on THPN. This is Front Row Productions. Andy, what's up, buddy? I'll give you a follow. Oh, I already do. Andy, I already follow you. Ovechkin scored. Show the screen. I can't tell, and that's literally illegal. It's illegal, my good man. Or woman. Not sure. I can't tell by your picture, and I don't want to assume. Update on Geo. They want a first. Dubas has said no as of now. Interesting. What was your favorite memory of the Leafs? Show the screen. John, shush. Target Andrew Kopp. No. Andrew Kopp got hurt. I don't know how serious it is, but he's injured at the moment. So that might hinder his trade value. Caulfield scored again. Too bad it's too late for Calder. Kid's doing amazing now. I hear you there. You're a boy. Okay, good. Well, I can't show the screen. It's literally illegal, sir. No one's talking about Toronto's goaltender. Take that spot. Give Campbell some time to regroup. I agree, Johnny. I agree. Second period's over. What a good period. Drew to the Panthers. Yeah. John, we were talking about that earlier too. That's scary to think about. Scary to think about. It would be huge for them. And I don't know what the trade's going to be. But if they can get away with like a decent little trade package and not give up too much, that's scary. You know what I forgot to do? I was going to invite my good friend James into this live stream. I was going to invite my friend James. I'm going to see if I can do that now. James, consider yourself invited. Consider yourself invited, James. He'll pop in here when he gets it. He'll pop in here when he gets it. I think the Leafs should trade Mrazek, this year's third, and Nylander. Ooh. Okay, here's the thing, stupid vids. I see what you're saying. The Blackhawks will not be trading Kirby Dach. Which Shaw are you talking about? Andrew? He's retired. Hard no to any Nylander trade. Yes, I tend to agree with you, Matt. But the Leafs won't be trading Nylander in that move. I'll tell you that for free. Murphy won't be included in that. I'll tell you that for free. Shaw's retired. He has been for at least a year now. And they won't be trading Dach. So take all those guys out, and then we'll discuss Mrazek for Fleury. Maybe. But Mrazek has a no-trade clause, you guys. So any trade potentially could get turned down because of that. Keep your offense. Yeah. I don't think trading Nylander right now is the right move. Maybe in the offseason, if things go poorly, maybe that's the time you consider a Nylander trade, but it's not happening in the season. So everyone needs to stop talking about it because it's not happening. I promise you. Who do you think has a better offensive team, the Leafs or the Canes? Right now, it's the Leafs. They're up 2-0. Simmons was just traded. No, that's not a thing. Why do people keep saying Wayne Simmons got traded? There is no way. But now I have to go look, Dr. Jacques. But somebody was saying that when Chris Weigel was on with me. There's just no way. There's just no way that that's actually happening. I was live when Nick Ritchie got traded over on TikTok. That was pretty cool. How is showing the screen illegal? Because it's copyright infringement. Rebroadcasting somebody else's television broadcast is illegal because technically you're streaming their broadcast and you just can't do that. You get sued for that. Your pants get sued off for stuff like that. How do you promise that? How do I promise what? What did I promise? What did I promise, James? Shalgren came in for Victor Fast. Are you promised that Nylander's not going to get traded? Is that what you were saying? Shalgren came in for Victor Fast in the KHL when he got injured and was arguably the reason their team won the KHL Cup when he took the net. Leafs originally wanted to bring Shalgren up when Hall came up. Interesting, Colin. I appreciate that insight for that. That's interesting. Toronto fans, the second they feel insecure, dismantle the team. I try not to be one of those guys. I love this rookie, Kyle. Yes, Kyle, you are not panicking, Kyle. Dr. Jacques, I'm going to call you out. I'm calling you out, Dr. Jacques. There is no way Wayne Simmons got traded or is getting traded, especially in a Mark Giordano trade. So you either need to say where you heard that or tell me how you know that. Hey, Pete, do you mind if we trade you to... What's going on again, my sir?
How's it going?
So Dr. Jacques came over here and he's like, yeah, I told Wiggles earlier that Simmons was getting traded. And I'm like, well, listen here, Dr. Jacques. There is no way that Wayne Simmons is getting traded. I'm telling you this right now.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
Jay, I think I just counted them yesterday. I think I have 10 Leafs jerseys, 2 Leafs jersey sweaters, and then 1 Canada jersey.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't have is a Canada jersey. I need to invest in one of those eventually.
I bought one when the Olympics were in Vancouver like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's the only jersey I have. It doesn't even have a name on it. It's just a blank jersey. And I wear it whenever Canada plays.
See, that's the best time to buy a jersey was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The second best time is now, but I just haven't done it yet. Yeah, so somebody asked over on my YouTube live stream over here, hey, show the screen. And I'm like, I can't, it's illegal. He's like, how is it illegal? I'm like, because it's broadcast copyright infringement, my guy. And he was like, oh, okay. And then the guy who runs the channel was like, yeah, the NHL would end my life if we did that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
That's banned for that before on TikTok. It's not fun.
No, I accidentally showed a TV in my background on a TikTok live one time and I got banned for it. Accidentally.
They crack down on that shit big time. They
Yep.
don't want people, because the thing is, guys, you can make money when you're on TikTok live, and if you're making money by broadcasting a Leafs game, you can't do that, guys.
No.
Remember before the hockey games, they used to play that little message that would say, you cannot rebroadcast this program without express written consent from the NHL. That's what that means, guys. We're not allowed to just broadcast the game out and say, hey, everybody come watch the game on my channel.
But it is funny because my co-host Max from the Squadcast and I were doing the All-Star Game skills competition on this channel over here. And everyone's like, show the screen. And then the way it's titled, I guess people thought it was going to be the actual broadcast. So they clicked on it and they're like, what the heck is this? This isn't the broadcast. And we're like, we didn't say it was. It says watch party on the title.
Yes, Travis, this is a Morgan Riley St. Pat's jersey. I just got this like a month ago, and the reason why I bought a Morgan Riley St. Pat's jersey is because he's the longest tenured Leaf, and I feel like if you're going to buy a St. Pat's jersey, you might as well get one of the guy who's been on the Leafs the longest.
Yep, and is going to be on the Leafs longest because he just signed a long-term contract.
Exactly. Riley's going to be here for a while. You know what I'm kind of worried about, though, is that I just bought a Nylander jersey, and I feel like I have heard way too many Nylander rumors. Dylan, thank you so much for the hand hearts. Sorry I missed that, my guy. I do apologize.
Oh yeah, I guess we aren't battling. You want to throw one in there, or do you want to just take it easy for this time? Yeah,
we can throw it back.
Yeah, might as well throw one on there.
Gives a little bit of incentive, Maybe
sure.
some trash man can't control his anger. Flames kid, I feel like that comment is very misplaced.
Oh, Kevo, Kevo, he's over on my side, and he's like, yeah, last time I was in your live stream, I got banned for saying something about Bitcoin. And I was like, yeah, well, somebody else was spamming, and then you came in and copied his comment. I didn't ban you, Kevo. It was my moderators.
Oh, wow, Flames fan, you backpedaled there real quick, eh?
Oh, what happened? What happened?
As he says, sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
Oh. Liked and subbed. Thank you for liking and subscribing over on the THPN YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody over there doing that. I'm sure Isha also appreciates that because it's his channel. I'm just here hanging out and having fun and co-hosting. Before they get the question, hold on. Before they get the question, but Steve Dangle does it on Saturdays. Steve works for TSN and has broadcasting rights on that day, LMAO. So it's why he's able to do it. Oh, Steve Dangle works for Sportsnet, and he has a legitimate – Sportsnet gives him the feed because it's their YouTube channel. They own the rights to it.
Flames kid, I forgive you. Please stop saying sorry. Okay, I promise. Stop. And yes, so Steve Dangle, because he works for Sportsnet, he has express written consent to broadcast the game.
It's their YouTube channel. He doesn't do it on his YouTube channel. It's their YouTube channel. So that's why he can do it. Would you keep playing Shalgren until Soup comes back? And even then, if he keeps winning? I mean, if he, I don't want to say it, but if he has another good game that ends in the result it's currently at, then yeah, you keep putting him in there. You keep putting him in there.
Right? And I mean, like, the guy is on fire right now. He hasn't given up a goal in X amount of minutes now.
Gio to Carolina? There's a lot of rumors getting flown around in the comments, and I can't tell which ones are legitimate. So every time one gets said, I have to look for Twitter. I have to look at Twitter.
I just assume everybody's lying.
That's probably true. That's probably true. Oh, guess who's in? My boy James from Offside Hockey Talk is popping in. I'm going to give him a second to settle in, but he's popping in here right away. What's our battle at? We got 2 minutes. I'm getting dominated.
We got 2 minutes, and we have a 30-point lead. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
After you beat me. He was in my live for a bit, so he'll be around. I bet you he's around somewhere.
Austin Matthews to Arizona? Oh, gosh. Not that again. Why do you have to keep explaining this? You can't broadcast the feed. What don't they get? Exactly.
100 minutes without a goal given up. Thank you, Striker. Appreciate that.
Not a bad stat. James, you give me a thumbs up when you want to pop in here. I know you're ready right away. I see you setting things up in the background here. I'll give him one more second. He's good. He says he's good. He keeps giving me a thumbs up, and then he goes off screen. So I don't know. You're like ducking. You're like dipping and dodging. You're doing the 5Ds of dodgeball, my friend. All right, I'll bring him in. There he is. James, how's it going? Oh, let me get you on here. There's James. Hey, James.
What's happening, buddy?
Not too much. Just hanging out with Chris Weigel over on TikTok. We got a 3-way here between 2 platforms.
There we go. Mr. Weigel, what's going on, buddy?
He says hello. I don't know if you heard that. Here, I'll turn the microphone so Chris can you can hear through my microphone here, Chris. Let's see if I can get that going on here. Anyways, what about this game, James? Give me your thoughts, buddy. I'm getting all sorts of rumors getting thrown at me. I don't think any of them are true. What's going on?
What rumors are you hearing so I can clarify some things? Maybe.
Every rumor is being said.
Simmons and traded. Simmons and Carter Hutton.
Well, Carter Hutton will never play a game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We already know that. That was strictly just a paper deal. But I'm hearing about my guy Justin Braun going to be a Maple Leaf by the trade deadline. That is something that is happening. The Leafs are heavily scouting the Flyers tonight. I think they have 2 scouts in there. So who are they looking at? If they're not looking at Justin Braun, who are they looking at? They need a cost-effective thing. And now everybody's beating that drum again still about Marc-Andre Fleury, and I don't know why. We don't need Fleury.
Travis Konechny?
Oh, that is the name I was looking for.
You bring in TK, okay, but who's going out the door?
Nobody, because you don't have to trade any money out in order to bring any in. That's the new rule. I just made it up and I sent it off to Gary Bettman, so we're good to go.
Bettman would love that, especially for the big money markets.
Yeah,
the Rangers are on line 1, Clark. They want to join your league.
they just implemented a luxury tax 5 minutes ago, so we're good to go.
My God, they should so do that anyways.
So good. They need to do that anyways. They really legitimately do need to do that.
By the way, how does this thing sound, this headset?
A little bit like you're in a tin can, but at the end of the day, I can hear all the words you're saying.
All right.
So
no,
it's not the worst.
We're watching a little.
It kind of sounds like you're talking to me on like a Call of Duty headset or something like.
That's like exactly what it is.
You're telling me to go.
Trade.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah,
Clark.
perfect.
Talk to you later, okay?
Sounds good, Chris. I'll see you later, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, Chris says goodbye, James.
See you later, Mr. Weigel. My guy.
Me now. He jumped off, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing all sorts of rumors. I know it's the time of the year to do it. The one I kept hearing, obviously, Mark Giordano is the one that everyone's talking about.
Gio wants to be a Leaf, but the Leafs don't want to make the pay.
I know, and I personally love the thought. What do you do, though? Because you're probably going to have to double retain on him, right?
You would definitely double retain on him. But at the same time, the joke's going around practice today. I don't know if you caught all the tweets about this is Travis Dermott's last practice. This is Timothy Liljegren's last practice. I think it was Mikey Stevens and a couple other guys, Dom Lucian, all those guys tweeting those things out. Obviously, it's because you hear things and you know things, and things are percolating. And I mean, that's fun for the Leafs. There's someone who's about to join the Leafs organization in, I guess, Wickenheiser kind of role to work with Wickenheiser. But they're not going to announce that until after the trade deadline. But that person indicated the Leafs do have the word was flurry of moves. So we'll see if there is.
Is that a play on words? Is that a pun? A flurry of moves?
I don't think that's a pun. No, I should have chose my words a bit differently. Everything is so under the microscope here. The Leafs are not getting Marc-Andre Fleury.
I agree with you. But maybe they'll get Cale Fleury. Maybe they'll get Hayden Fleury. Maybe they'll bring Theo out of retirement. I don't know.
Taryn Fleury. Dark Guy was on me tonight talking about, hey, we need to get him for insurance for Campbell. You know what? If Colligan's even 70% of what he is going forward, that's pretty damn good for us. That's a hit for once in the goalie market, in a market that we usually get submarined in, really, unless we're trading for a bona fide starter. So to have somebody that we picked up, and everybody's got to remember, he won a Swedish Elite League title last year. So he's no slouch. He understands what big games are. And last game, when he was out there playing the puck, it looked like the guy had ice in his veins. He didn't mind doing those things. And everybody's like, oh, it's a Garrett Sparks comparison. But to me, it's definitely not, because you look at the way Garrett Sparks was doing saves, and he just didn't look very composed, is what I'm saying. And Colligan does. So I'm on the train. Let's go. All aboard. Woo, let's roll.
That's the thing. So I know a lot of people said the Garrett Sparks comparison. I don't agree. I kind of agree with you. The way Garrett Sparks played was chaotic. The way this guy's playing it feels so calm. Like he's making nice saves, but it's not even like he's out of position. He's just there.
Well, even when he bobbles the puck, so last game, there's a glove save that he made. The puck came out of the glove. Where Campbell and Mrazek would be more scrambly to react to that. He just squared back up to the shooter and absorbed the puck again. It wasn't like he needed to dive out of position. He was already there. He was ready. It's like, wow, that's a refreshing thing to see. And even tonight, you look at the team, they're a little slow getting out the gate. He gave them what they needed. What have I been saying to you for a little bit? The Leafs need a save. And he's giving them that save to be able to get their footing. And the confidence just grows with this squad as they get the saves, man. It's like when Soupy was rolling, man. This team couldn't be touched. Could be the same thing again, man. I love it.
I know. And what I keep saying anytime anyone talks to me about it, and obviously whenever you're on TikTok or YouTube or Twitter, everyone is going to say, get a goalie, get a goalie. I mean, Marc-Andre Fleury is I'll say he's a sexy name.
Yep.
Sure, he's a sexy name. But here's the thing. He's probably not available. If he is available, it's probably going to be way too expensive. They'll overpay for him. I would much rather overpay for somebody who's going to help the team play better in front of our goalies and just make our goalies average again. Because if we can make our goalies average again that they already have, then they're going to win a lot of games.
Yep, exactly. You're hitting out of the park, Clark.
Well, thank you, sir. As a baseball player, that's a big compliment for me. But there's so many names out there that are flying around like Varlamov, and everyone wants to go get Anton Forsberg, and everyone wants to go get Anthony Stolars, and everyone wants to go get these guys are journeymen. Varlamov lost his job, you guys. Why are we all of a sudden running these guys as upgrades?
Before Colligan started doing started doing what he's been doing the past couple of games, a stopgap solution would have been something you would have looked at. Maybe an Anton Forsberg or a Stolars, but it's called a stopgap solution for a reason. You're not going and looking for someone to supplant the net. Not that Kallgren's done it, but he's definitely taken Mrazek's job in my eyes. And I think the Mrazek, you go and send him somewhere because it doesn't fit here in Toronto. It just doesn't.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I guess is going to have to be determined, I guess. The TBD of the trade deadline is what are they going to do with Mrazek? Now, I kind of said this earlier today. I think Mrazek clears waivers right now if they put him on waivers.
Oh, I agree with
you. Maybe somebody grabs them because they just are desperate. The one team I could see grabbing him because they're desperate is the Arizona Coyotes, because they just want players who are under contract. If they're under contract, that's a valuable asset because they don't have to try to sign them in the offseason. Nobody's signing in Arizona right now.
No, they aren't, and that's why they want to go to sleep. Sorry, I had a little one.
No, that's
but
fine.
They want guys under contract that are going to play, right? That's why Nick Ritchie was appealing. That's why they signed these young. They're going to have to overpay guys to play in Arizona too. That's another thing, right?
Huge.
Some guys are going to get paydays that shouldn't get paydays, right? And it may mess the market up a little bit too.
Yeah. Oh, it totally will. But yeah, I just wonder if they can how much of a bad asset management would it be to trade Mrazek right now for as little as possible just to get his contract off the books, or getting his contract off the books? Is that a big enough win that you just do it?
I think you find a team that's desperate enough, and I think Arizona is the one you allude to. It's not bad asset management. You have to get that 3.8 off your books. He's not comfortable here. The team's not comfortable with him.
You can call Keefe has moved on.
Oh, I said that to you back in the Arizona game in January. He was done with him.
Yeah.
It's the Clarkson thing all over again, right? The team's frustrated because you go and you get this name that's supposed to play for you, and it's supposed to be 1A, 1B with Campbell. Much like when Clarkson came here, he was supposed to be this big Wendell Clark 2.0. Never got out of the gate, injured, hurt. Same thing, same story, just different storyline because of different player and position. But it's not working here. It's a square thing into a round hole. It's not happening. And when a coach has lost confidence in a player, look at how long it took Pierre Engvall, your boy, to gain that confidence back from Sheldon Keefe. You know what I mean?
I'm offended.
Listen, I had to put it out there, man.
I know.
He's not looking too bad, man. Pierre Engvall,
you know what? He's kind of settled down for me. He's playing the role that he should be playing, though, which is that fourth line energy guy that just goes around and buzzes around. before, the reason he was bugging me is because they were putting him too high in the lineup, and anywhere above the fourth line is too high, if you ask me.
No, definitely.
But if he's playing fourth line and he's playing on a roll with like David Kampf, I like that. That's okay for me. I'm good with that. But if they're trying to put him with Kerfoot and all these other guys, I don't know. I just don't love it. But
what do you think about Cliffy? Foot speed, hitting, doing different things, And then the comments he made today make me want to run through a brick wall when he's talking about the Leafs and pulling on that sweater. Now this is home. Those things really they resonate with fans, but he's really looking good.
I really like the fact that they signed him to that extension for cheap. I love that.
Yep.
He's the great guy for that. And somebody said he's going to be Rich Clune 2.0. Even if he turns into that, that's okay. He's the type of guy you want in the organization, whether he's your whether he's your 13th forward or whether he's your fourth line winger. I don't hate it. But I just saw that the Canes just popped one in here. Ethan Bear scored.
Oh, you're way ahead of me. I'm still 2-0 on my feed.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. Well, spoiler.
Yeah, you must be way ahead of me. Ethan Bear's on the ice now.
What time do you have on your clock?
15:55.
Oh, you're not that far behind me. You'll see it in a second here.
It just happened, yeah.
Just an unfortunate bounce there. Nice shot by Ethan Bear.
See, this is what I wanted, though, in this game, and I didn't want his shutout streak to end, obviously, but I want to see what Shalgren does now that he's allowed a goal. What's his reaction? What's his body language? How does he respond going forward now that he's given up his first goal? Does he shrink into his shell? Does his game change? Does he get nervous and place it or whatever, right? That's what I want to see out of him now that he's given up a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not that far behind me, so I'll just tell you this. The Leafs are going to a power play here. High sticking on Rasmus Sandin. You'll see it in a sec here.
Yeah, they're still showing the replay on the Ethan Bear goal, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how this happened here. What happened? Oh, yeah, that happened. Okay, that's where it happened. Okay, so thoughts on the Matt Chapman trade? I love it. Big Jays fan here. We'll talk about it after.
The Jays are loading up, man. And Ramirez apparently might be a Blue Jay from what I'm reading.
There was some smoke. I don't think there's actually any fire to that, but it was an exciting thought for a little while. Yes, it might still happen. Who knows? But I don't know if I wouldn't hold your breath.
Well, what do you think of the rotation, though? I like the additions they made there too.
It's fantastic. I mean, Kevin Gausman is a great, if you're talking about replacement for Robbie Ray, Kevin Gausman's about as good as you're going to get, if not better.
Yeah.
For a cheaper price, honestly, too, than what Robbie Ray ended up signing for. On top of that, you sign Jose Barrios for a super long term as well. He's going to be around for a long time. He's still getting better.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. Hyun-Jin Ryu now doesn't have to be the ace. He can be the third or fourth guy, which is great. Alec Manoah is going to be a monster. It's just a matter
I love Manoah.
Oh, he's going to be a monster.
I get Sabathia vibes off him.
Oh, I like Sabathia vibes.
Just the
except
hulking
he can throw harder, though.
Yeah, well, definitely. But I'm just like the things he can do and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah. He's got some great stuff.
Yeah, I like the way
and then Yusei Kikuchi. They bring in Yusei Kikuchi as the fifth guy, a nice left-handed pitcher. He was an all-star last year. He struggled after that, just like Jack Campbell. He's the Jack Campbell of the Toronto Blue Jays now.
Oh, boy.
All-star and then struggles in the second half. But he's got great stuff going on. He can be a good pitcher. So I don't see why you wouldn't take a swing on that as your fifth starter. But the biggest thing that showed me for all the Blue Jays fans out there, because I know there are some. I know there's overlap when it comes to Leafs and Blue Jays. Is that if you're going to spend, well, they spent $16 million on him this year, but overall, if you're going to spend $12 million a year on your fifth starter, you're telling your team that you're going for it. It's go time. It's win time. So that's exciting. Somebody said, let's talk hockey. I'm sorry. Let's talk hockey.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, right now it's a holding pattern because I really do think that you won't see any moves from the Toronto Maple Leafs until Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they want to make sure that they get the maximum amount of cap space available to them by waiting that long, and they may wait right up until the deadline on Monday, having deals in their hip pocket that they know that are there, but they just have to wait for the dollars and cents to shake out the right way. Could very well be a thing.
Are you seeing what's going on here yet? Have you got the penalty yet?
No.
Okay, so something's going to happen for you in just a second here. And I don't know if it actually ended up happening or not, but let me know when you see a whistle and some kerfluffle going on the sidelines.
There is.
Okay, so what happened here was Jason Spezza was trying to go off the ice, and the referee was in the door. So when the door opened, the referee fell into the doorway, and Jason Spezza couldn't get off the ice. And then the Leafs touched the puck, so they thought about calling it too many men, but they didn't end up. They didn't call the too many men, but they were like, that's what they blew the whistle for. But it's like the referee was in the way. What was he supposed to do?
Cross-check him out of the way and take a fine and a suspension.
I guess.
Wow. No,
So
I watched it.
There's no penalty on the play, but they were thinking about it for a second.
I don't even know how you consider that. I mean, some of the egregious non-calls lately for the Leafs and actually across the league really shows me the officiating needs to get stepped up this year, and I think they're really going to look at it. You know, a lot of teams. What Gabriel Landeskog did was the right way to do it. You know, taking to the press conference and saying it properly.
Yeah.
Basically just saying, you know, that 10-minute stretch ruined an entire good game of officiating. You know,
Right.
I like the way he did that. You know, calling notice to it without just bashing a guy.
Absolutely.
What Austin Matthews did in the Arizona game on the internet.
I was really hoping Austin Matthews was just going to rip into them. As people on the YouTube stream have seen, there is a new number on the screen. So I'm just going to wait till James sees it because I don't want to. Sorry, James. I know it's always tough when the feeds are a little off.
It's okay. It's okay. It makes me excited.
It's a good thing. There it is.
I got my daughter here. They're on March break here in Nova Scotia, so we're staying up and watching this game together. So she's right here on the couch. So she's on her way to Dream Street, but that was a good way to wake her back up.
She'll be dreaming of Andre Kasha's dancing in her head now.
Andre Kasha, what a signing, by the way.
Oh, seriously, he's such a good player. He's that little buzzsaw that, like, he's a Michael Bunting light, honestly, except he's older. Well, you know, I guess they're the same age.
Yeah, they're the same age. And here's the good thing. He's an RFA at the end of the year, so the Leafs control his rights.
Exactly. That's lovely. That's just lovely.
It's smart asset management.
There was a good poll on Twitter I saw today, specifically for Leaf fans. And maybe I don't know if I can put a poll on YouTube here. I don't think I can. But maybe just in the comments. Should the Leafs going into the offseason re-sign Ilya Mikheyev or Ilya Lyubushkin? So which Ilya is more important to re-sign? I immediately voted Lyubushkin. Yeah, I just thought
you have organizational depth to take care of Mikheyev. You don't have guys that can do what Lyubushkin do.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I said they got Matthew Nyes coming next. They got Nick Abruzzese coming next.
By the way, they want to use both of those players this season.
Right. So, like, they've got guys coming up that are gonna, or go sign another Russian free agent, or go sign a cheap veteran free agent in the offseason.
I don't think anybody's doing that anytime soon, Clarky.
Oh, sorry, not European.
Yeah,
European.
Yeah. I think that door is closed for a while. They ended that agreement. So you're not in. It's a lot tougher to do that now. And I mean, I'm not trying to bring that stuff into it, but I'm just saying it makes it a lot tougher for teams who want to go and sign a Russian player. Right now.
That's fair. But either way, you can get a European free agent, which has worked out in the past, I'll say. Or you could go out and get there's going to be some veteran free agents that want to come to Toronto. So somebody will want to come. I know it's always one of those situations where you never.
We got our own version of Ovechkin down in the minors now. Ovechkin or whatever it is.
Right. Ovechkin Jr.
Ovi Jr. Yeah. You never know. Maybe he comes up and rips it up. Who knows?
Ovchinikov, I think is how you say it. Ovchinikov.
few too many letters for my liking. I'm gonna call him Ovi.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, his name is Ovi for sure.
Ovi like.
The Myatt fam over on TikTok is saying Mikheyev has been fantastic. He's an electric skater and he's becoming quite the playmaker. I agree. No, I'm not saying Mikheyev's bad and I want him to leave. I'm saying he's probably going to want to ask for what is he going to ask for, James? Like $2-3 million probably.
It's going to be the deal that Kasperi Kapanen and Andreas Janssen signed.
Right.
In that range, 3.25 to 3.5, which is fair value for him, I think, because this season alone he's showing that yes, he can score. Yes, he can penalty kill. Yes, he's got speed. All the things that everyone's pointing out, but he's obviously going to be wanting to get paid for it. The Leafs just aren't going to have the cap cheddar to spend on him.
This is a great comment from Denver over on our YouTube channel here. How do the Leafs beat the Canes, but they can't beat Buffalo? Listen, hockey's a weird sport.
The Leafs, it's been this way for a while for the Leafs, though. I mean, you look at the seasons, they always seem to play down to their opponent, not play well, then play up to the good teams, right? And
yeah, exactly.
back when we were in our dismal years, we would play crap against all the good teams and play good against the bad teams. So, and it would usually pooch us out of a draft pick. So,
hold on, Marcus. I saw you sent me an Instagram message. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I'm trying to Max and I traded a 7th round pick for Brady Deniston. Brady Deniston is a TikTok creator. Fan trading. Brady didn't want to be a fan of the Bruins, so we flipped him to the Leafs. Have fun with him. I'll take Brady Deniston. He's a young up and comer. He's only in his early teens. He's got a lot of potential.
What's that?
But anyways, I don't know what you guys were doing with the fan draft thing, but or fan trading. But he was a Montreal Canadiens fan, so I'm curious what the 7th round pick is. Like, what's the I want to know more about this, Marcus. I want to know more about this.
There's a whole league you don't know about, Clark.
Oh, there's a whole league apparently. Now there might be a too many men penalty coming, apparently. So we'll see about this. We are about 10 minutes into the third period here. The Leafs hold a 3-1 lead currently. But it looks like there's an actual too many men penalty coming in here now.
The Leafs 19th down.
Yeah, they messed up. That was 100% they messed up.
Yeah, I saw it too.
There it is. So they both jumped on the ice at the same time. They shouldn't have done that. So penalty kill time. Now, the Leafs had a really good penalty kill last time. So can they do it again? I hope so. Their penalty kill has been so good this year. And James, I said it. I can't remember where I said it, but I said it to you earlier. Best penalty kill I've seen in my seriously Leafs watching fandom. So I'm talking about like mid 2000s when I started like paying attention more and like actually knowing what stats were and stuff. Best penalty kill I've ever seen.
Well, it all starts with one guy that we said was the unheralded signing in the offseason, David Kampf.
Hold on. I was going to say Dean Chenoweth. Yeah, the assistant coach.
Yes, so obviously that too, but the personnel on the ice is huge, and having a guy like Kampf who can win you defensive draws and is not afraid to block shots, and then of course just how many chances the Leafs take on the penalty kill as well.
How aggressive they are. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I mean, like games like this really give you a glimpse of, hey, maybe they might be able to make some noise. And wow, if they added a Giordano and maybe, I know he's not available, but like a Giroux or something like that, a physical kind of scoring player on their bottom six, this team could really make some buzzsaw noise, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. Volt checking in on TikTok. What's going on, buddy? Score check. I don't have my scoreboard operational today. Oof. I don't have my scoreboard with me, but it is 3-1 with 9 minutes left in the third. Somebody said, can you put your Instagram in the chat? Andrew, if you look at my name right here, just search this anywhere you go and you'll find me. TikTok, Twitter, all those places. Producer Clark, you can find me pretty much everywhere. Buffalo. Okay, somebody's saying that. That's a bad word. I don't want to say a bad word. Isha, I'm not putting that on the screen. The Leafs. Okay, the Leafs need to trade Mrazek. Agree or disagree? We talked about that. I'll sum up our thoughts. We said if it can clear some cap space, it might be worth it. He's just not fitting here. Get him to a place where he fits or that want him, and adjust accordingly.
The Leafs had 3.8 million reasons why to trade him.
Yeah, exactly. Is Shalgren all the Leafs needed for goaltending? Honestly, I just feel like they've played better the last couple games overall as a team. I feel like that has more to do with it than the goalie that's in the net, personally. But
you know what? If you have confidence in the goaltender, man, I mean, that goes along with having confidence in your players, right?
Yeah, he's been great.
You know you're not going to give up a chance behind you. You're more apt to go and get one yourself.
I totally agree with you. I actually made this. I made an analogy in my live stream the other night against the Stars game. And I compared it to, now I never played like super competitive hockey, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I was like almost pro or something. But I played hockey.
You're almost pro, bro.
My brother played pro. I didn't. I wasn't as good as him. So my comparison was like when you were growing up playing hockey, everybody probably did play hockey growing up a little bit. You always had two goalies. You had one goalie that was probably pretty good and one goalie that was not quite as good. And I was a defenseman. I was a defenseman growing up. So when the good goalie was in, the confidence you had in your positioning, in your partner's positioning, in if you make a mistake, it's not going to cost you dearly. That kind of stuff was all there. Like you had confidence, you felt comfortable, you weren't squeezing your stick, you weren't out of position, you were good. When the backup goalie was in that you're a little bit more worried about, now even if you'll never say it in your life, subconsciously in your brain, know that if you are out of position a little bit, or if you don't get the guy the right time, or if you pinch too much or whatever, you're in your brain, you're thinking more than you need to, and that leads to you making more mistakes. So I thought, since Christmas, this I'm not going to call it a syndrome, but like this complex, that they have, this, whatever you want to call it, has been taking place where maybe they know that they can't get out of position, but because they're thinking about it, they're making themselves get out of position. Or maybe their partner's not in the spot they thought they were going to be because the partner was worried about making a mistake, and now they're not, everything changes slightly. And then all of a sudden everyone's making mistakes. They're out of position. They're missing assignments. They're not getting their coverages. Everything changes. And that's all with simply confidence in your goalie. So that was my little analogy that made me kind of, I thought about it the other day and I was like, I feel like this is relevant, and I think it is. So.
No, it's the absolute sense, man. I mean, when you have confidence in your goaltender, then your D has confidence to make smart plays and then move the puck and jump up in the rush and support the offense, and the offense supports the D. All those things can be more fluid when you have a goaltender back there making saves. It's been that way for a little while, and now the Leafs are reaping the benefits. You look at tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, I don't know how that did not go.
Did you just see the Tavares thing?
Yeah. By the way, Tavares, what is it? 18 points last 19 games, or 19 points in 18 games? What a bum.
Yeah, not bad. James, you're breaking up a little bit. I don't know if your mic is
that better?
It sounds like it's blowing up a little bit over there, but you might be okay. Is
that better now?
Yeah. Yeah, there was just, it seemed like the cord was getting unplugged or something like that.
No, I turned it off for a second because I had to clear my throat.
Oh, there you go. You're good now. Andrew says, happy St. Patty's Day, guys. Long time no see. Good to see you, Andrew. Julia says, happy St. Patty's Day with a little 4-leaf clover.
There we go. Luck of the Irish. Bye. Luck of the Irish.
I loved your video, by the way, today. Somebody said, hey, Producer Clark, you should do this. And I'm like, I cannot do an Irish accent to the level James can do.
I didn't think that I could either. I thought it was horrible. I actually got a couple of not so friendly DMs saying that I was
seriously
doing cultural appropriation or however you say it.
Say you live in the Maritimes, you're half Irish anyways.
I'm a Heinz 57, man. Come on now. There's a little bit of everything in me, just having fun. Again, like a lot of people were saying how horrible it was. I was like, man, if I made you laugh today, that's great. That's all that I wanted to do. There's so much serious in the world.
I mean, you lost it a few times throughout the sentences, but it was a long video. I mean, you had it for the most part.
I got excited, man. Come on now.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I know, but look I mean, like I said, there's so much darkness in the world. Why not have a little fun? Just lighten up. I think people in general right now need to lighten up, especially around the hockey world. So much doom and gloom around the Leafs. Just enjoy what you got.
Absolutely. If I look stunned, I just got a donation on TikTok and I'm stunned. I don't quite know what just happened on my screen.
Oh.
It was a gift I've never seen before.
There you go.
That's a thing that's always usually pretty good. I don't know what that means though. I'm trying to find what it was. I don't know. It was cool though. It looked really cool. I'm not sure which one it was though. Anyways, thank you for that, Mr. Stubich. You're the man, as per usual. I don't know. It's called Travel With You. I don't know if you've ever seen that one before.
Nope, I have not seen that one.
Must be an American thing. I know that Americans have a lot of different options than we do up in old Canada. Loving the dog. Did the dog taken over?
They just sitting here just pawing at me, so I figured I'd put him up for a second.
He just like, hey, put me on camera. I got something to say. Hey, what do you think about the Mrazek trade, sir?
He's like, he can't stop more balls than I can. Oh, that boy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
no,
fair.
I'll sit. I have a reclining chair here in the living room that I sit and watch the games on, and literally, if I do not let him up there, he will sit there and cry until he's up there beside me. So it's pretty cool.
That is pretty awesome. Our dog, so we got a new dog. I think you probably have met Freddie at this point through some form. He is just hyper. Like he can't lay still for more than 2 minutes. And then he has to get up and investigate everything and walk around and jump over everything and whatever. So he's kind of annoying at the moment, but he'll calm down over time, I think, hopefully.
That was like, so I got a Cocker Spaniel as well. When I got her, she was the same way. But her problem was she liked to chew through the then PS3 wires.
Oh.
So she jumped all the wires for that and all the wires for the TV. Then she just ate wires for no reason. That was her thing. She would get underneath something and just chew it up.
Yeah.
And then go hide in the cupboards. Literally, you couldn't find her for hours.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah. Sasquatch on YouTube says this is how they should play every game. That's exactly. You should pass that message along to Sheldon Keefe. Sheldon, what the heck, man? This is how they should play every game. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, no, that guy should be the coach of the Leafs. Let's go.
Yeah, you're in, Sasquatch.
What do you think of this, though? What do you think of John Tavares staying with Mitch Marner? It seems to be working. And Austin Matthews can definitely drive whatever line he goes to play on.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's worked with Nylander in the past. I don't see why you couldn't just try it out again.
I mean, John Tavares, for everything that he was taking, wasn't really slumping. He just wasn't scoring goals. He was still getting points. Right. He's scoring goals. But now he's with Marner, and he's got a few. He already got a couple. So, I mean, leave it together for a little while and let him feel it and get his confidence back and know that you have that nuclear option in your back pocket that you can switch to, Mitch and Austin whenever you need to. I mean, you might make those two unhappy. That's the problem.
Wow. Yeah. I think they'll figure it out. I don't hate all their options. The good part about their forward group is that they can switch it up if they have to. So they shouldn't feel nervous about doing it. I'm noticing right now they got the big boys out there, all three of them, Tavares, Nylander, and Marner, but I think that was just a bad line change.
Well, Clarky, I got to jump off and get the wind down here tonight. I appreciate you as always. Let me jump on with you and talk a little Maple Leafs hockey. Hopefully we get you on Monday, trade deadline day, see what the Leafs do.
Sounds good, buddy. I appreciate you jumping in.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
There we go. Mr. James, as per usual, he's always a good talker. He always brings the hot topics. So thank you, James, for popping in here and saving my voice for a little bit. Captain Stubage over on TikTok is coming back in here with the TikTok gifts. Appreciate you, my good dude. I don't know what you sent me earlier, but it looked cool. It looked great. It must have been anyways, it was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Stoobs. Just a quick update. I said this earlier, but I purchased a George Springer Blue Jays jersey today. Pretty excited about it. He'll be here in like a week or less. Yeah, I tried looking for it on my list and it wasn't even on there. So it must be an American thing, because I know Americans get stuff differently than we do up here. So I'm sure it'll come up to Canada soon, but we don't currently have it, I don't think, on the menu. The Hurricanes have pulled their goalie, guys. Oh, thank you for saying that, Leafs season 34. I appreciate that a lot. You don't even know. The Hurricanes have pulled their goalie, and we're currently at 6-on-5 here. So Slavin just slap shot it into Jordan Stahl's stomach. Ouch. I think that's Jordan Stahl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. There's a lot of good talent for the Hurricanes on the ice right now. A lot of talent. Svechnikov, Teravainen, Stahl, Trocheck, I think, is out there. Ah! Nope, they got him. Aho's out there. Slavin's out there. Now, I'm sure Dougie Hamilton. I'm sure Tony DeAngelo would be out there. Is he? I haven't even noticed Tony DeAngelo tonight. Yeah, I got 1:30 left on the game though, so I don't know if I'm delayed for you guys, but I'm at 1:33. They just blew the whistle. You look like Phil Kessel. Thanks, Andrew. I don't see it, you guys. I'm 6'3". Phil Kessel's like 5'10" on a good day. Chris over on TikTok, thoughts on Ramirez coming. We talked about that a while ago. I don't think it's going to happen. I would love it to happen. I don't think it's going to. Don't hold your breath. Jesse's back in here over on TikTok. There is 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. It's an intense finish here. The Leafs have a 2-goal lead, at least. Glass broke. I am Phil Kessel. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Also, Phil doesn't usually rock the I don't have a goatee, but Phil doesn't usually rock the beard. I mean, he's always scruffy, I guess. Yeah, he does rock a beard. That's not, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I mean, hey, listen, Phil Kessel's made like $40 million over his career, so, or more than that, $60 million. So if I look like a millionaire, that's all. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, absolutely. Toronto has, for a majority of this game, dominated. Oh, scramble in front of the net. Shalgren stopped it. Man, listen, Shalgren's... Oh, man. Leaf fans are going to overreact for sure. Brady, I heard about this. I'm so confused. Leaf fans are going to overreact to these last two games, but, man, Eric Shalgren's folklore, his mystique, his legend is growing by the minute here. His legend is growing by the minute. I haven't been able to do nearly as much of the THPN streams as I'd like to in the last little while. Me and Max did the All-Star game, which was like, when was that? It feels like it was forever ago. That was the last one I've been able to do. We've just been so busy. Max has been busy, and I usually we usually do these THPN streams together. But he's been so busy wrapping up his university schooling that he's finishing up here. He's getting his diploma right away. I've just life, man. Life has been knocking me down in terms of being able to do these THPN streams. But every time I do it, I have a great time. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is fun. I love doing these things. Brady, I did hear about it because Marcuzzi came in here and started blabbering about something that they traded a 7th-round pick for you, and then you didn't like it, and they dumped you off to the Leafs. You need to tell me what's going on, Brady. I don't get it. I don't know what's happening here. There is less than 1 minute left in this game. It is still an empty net. The Hurricanes have outshot the Leafs, as you can see on the screen, 34-21, all game. But for whatever reason, to me, it feels like the Leafs have been dominating this game for a lot of the time here. You got sent back to Montreal? Wow. Brady, I still don't know what's going on. They cleared the zone. It looks like it's Kerfoot, Kasha, and Kampf out there right now, closing out the game. Oh, Trocheck just missed. The chat is buzzing. We got some big numbers in here right now. Josh, thanks for popping in here. Eric Shalgren, they score? I thought he blew the whistle. Oh, okay. Well, there's not enough time left for that to really matter, but that sucks. I thought they blew the whistle and then the puck went in. I don't know how they didn't score that one before. It was on the side of the net and it was a tap in and they missed. So scramble, loose puck, and Trocheck gets it in there. I could have swore they blew the whistle. I thought I heard a whistle, but there's like 3 seconds left, so it's not going to matter. But just sucks for Eric Shalgren, who's had a really good game, and 2 always looks worse than 1. Make sure if you are watching on THPN, please drop a subscription, hit subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment. Toronto has found a goalie. Oh, no. I'm telling you guys, please don't overreact. Do not overreact to the goalie thing. But at the same time, hasn't it been nice for these last couple of games? Wow, Eric Shalgren has breathed some life into this fan base. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. But yeah, drop a subscription and head over to DraftKings, guys. Head over to DraftKings and use promo code THPN. If you want to support the channel, that's one of the best ways to do it. Head over to DraftKings, promo code THPN. Everybody wins. Everybody wins because you get cool stuff. Everybody's got, you get cool stuff if you use the promo code. THPN gets some benefits. Everybody wins. So why not? Sorry, my phone is blowing up. My phone is blowing up, you guys. I just have to send a GIF. I have to send one GIF, and then I'm back in here. I think they're still... Yeah, there we go. GIF sent. You know, GIFs are a very important form of communication. He played great, didn't he? Yep, 35 saves. I still feel like a lot of those shots weren't super high quality, though. I mean, I don't know. 3.6 seconds. So there's, I mean, the Leafs could find a way to mess this up with 3.6 seconds, but I don't think that's enough time for anything to matter. Andrew, I appreciate you, buddy. Really do appreciate you. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at producer Clark _. You can't see my name right now, but at producer Clark _. Let me just drop this really quick here. There's my name. Go follow me on Twitter, please. I'm almost at 2K, 2,000. Follow me on TikTok. Yeah, sports news, Craig Ballard. Hey, you changed your name back to Craig Ballard Jays Talk. Absolutely love it, Craig. But yeah, follow me on TikTok at producer Clark. This game is over. So I know that goal sucked at the end. It sucked. But at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. Leafs win 3-2. Eric Shalgren's legend in Toronto is growing. It will not stop. So everybody feel free to overreact now. Yes, thank you follow the Squadcast if you can, please. We have our own YouTube channel as well as this one. Just search the Squadcast on YouTube. Please subscribe to that one as well. I do have a normal co-host. He's not here tonight. He's busy, but we will be doing more and more of these games as his schedule opens up. Obviously, into the playoffs, we'll hopefully be on here a lot more often, doing Leafs games and Predators games, and hopefully a lot of them in the playoffs. But we'll see. The win's all that matters. The goal at the end sucks, but at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference. You haven't had this much fun hanging out with Leaf fans. Well, I appreciate that. I do my best. I'll see what I can do about coming back on here again. But if you guys want to stick around for a minute or two, we'll do a little bit of a post-game show. It's 3-2, obviously, like I said. Mitch Marner, Ilya Mikheyev scored the first goal for the Leafs. Mitch Marner scored the second one. They made it 3-0 on a goal by, wow, I'm blanking. Let me just bring up the stats. That'd be way easier. Ethan Bear scored to make it 2-1. Andre Kasha scored a few minutes later to make it 3-1 in the third period. And Vinny Trocheck scored with just over 3 minutes left. Or 3 seconds left, sorry, 3 seconds. So it didn't much matter, but at the end of the day, great game by the Leafs. I felt they played really well. Stoobs wants us to do some Tampa Bay games. I think we could probably arrange that. Ballard is great on TikTok. Absolutely. If you don't follow Craig Ballard Jace Talk on TikTok, if you're a baseball fan or a Raptors fan, Craig is going to become a hockey fan soon, so you might as well follow him now. Go follow Craig Ballard, please. He's a good pal. A good pal. And I've learned a lot from Craig. And I think Craig's learned from me. I think we've had a mutually beneficial relationship. Live Q&A with Terry Ryan every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and World Hockey Report every Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Watchalongs air day. Watchalongs on THPN. So make sure you do that. Follow along. Terry Ryan, if you haven't heard about Terry Ryan if you don't know who Terry Ryan is, you're missing out. That's all I'll say. He's a legend. He's awesome. He's hilarious. He's got great stories. And he does a Q&A every Monday on this channel that you're watching on YouTube. So definitely do that. I'm going to log off now. The game is over. 3-2 win. Stoobs, stick around. We'll talk about baseball in a minute. I'm just going to log off over here, and then we'll talk about baseball. If you want to talk about baseball or more hockey talk, go over to my TikTok channel now. I'm going to stick around on there for a few minutes, but thank you for watching on THPN. Leafs win 3-2 over the Carolina Hurricanes. Nice little bounce back from the week prior. I know that they beat the Stars last game, but for the Leafs, it's a nice bounce back to beat a team like the Hurricanes. Never hurts. And we will see you again. I don't know when my next broadcast will be on THPN, but there's one every day. So tune in, hit the subscribe button, and we'll have some fun again before too long. So see you guys later, and stay well, everyone.